town or across the country, I recommend Artisan Movers, a local family-owned business founded by Mark Lewandowski. He's a proud Terp fan, having graduated from the University of Maryland, and a hardworking all-American guy. Mark built Artisan Movers on the vision of giving his customers honest, dependable, high-quality, stress-free moving services. Artisan Movers provides you with local and long-distance moves, storage, and even white glove service, meaning they'll pack and unpack everything in your home or office. You don't lift a finger. They'll do it all with care, professionalism, and the kind of personal touch you just don't get with the big chains. Honest, careful, and professional. That's the Artisan way. So for your next move, trust Artisan Movers. Free quotes and WMAL listener discounts are available. Call 240-600-0998. That's 240-600-0998. Or visit artisanmovers.com.
At 6:05, here's the latest from the Heavy Carpet Cleaning Traffic Center.
Watch out for a crash now on 270 northbound at Maryland 28, which has a left lane block. Traffic is slow from Old Georgetown Road, and delays continue northbound from Shady Grove Road to Middlebrook Road and from 85 headed towards I-70. Also look for delays on the GW Parkway northbound between Turkey Run and the Beltway. And the Beltway, you will still find delays right now on the inner loop, headed from the Dulles Toll Road towards the spur, and more delays from Old Georgetown Road to New Hampshire Avenue, and also slow from 95 to Kenworth Avenue, and still a brief delay on the inner loop at Ritchie Marlborough Road with an accident on the shoulder. New accident reported on the outer loop at 123 with 2 right lanes blocked. Traffic is jammed from the toll road. Now from GarageDoorRepair.com, here's the WMAL Weather Channel forecast.
Scattered showers and storms late, near 70 is your low. Mix of clouds and sun tomorrow. More showers and storms. High of 85. Currently 83 at Reagan National. I'm Scotland on News Talk 105.9 WMAL.
Now on 105.9 FM and streaming worldwide on the WMAL app. Mark Levin.
The bowels of a hidden bunker somewhere under the brick and steel of a nondescript building. We've once again made contact with our leader, Mark Levin.
Hello, America. Mark Levin here. Our number, 877-381-3811, 877-381-3811. Obviously, a lot's been going on today. The enemy, the Islamo-Nazi regime in Iran, sank 3 ships yesterday in a period of 24 hours. These are tankers that do nothing but carry crude oil. And they fired ballistic missiles at a couple of our bases in Bahrain and I believe Kuwait. Don't hold me to that, but that's my recollection. And the President of the United States today has made it abundantly clear that he's had it, at least for now, but he's had it. And he's quite furious with it, and CENTCOM, as I speak, is bombing Iran. Here's what he had to say in part, our president. Cut 4, go.
We attacked very powerfully last night. The very dangerous people from Iran, they're sick. There's something wrong with them. We said, go and do your funeral stuff. And instead of that, they started shooting rockets at ships yesterday. And so we hit them very hard last night, very hard. I would say 20 to 1, 20 times tougher. I told them every time you hit, we hit. And of course, they're dirty players, so they go after everyone, probably including me. I've been number 1 on their list for years. and they're a bunch of scum. If you want to know the truth, they're scum, and so we don't like them. I don't like them, and they're evil people, and it's the denuclearization of Iran, and we're going to denuke it. We're not going to let them because they're crazy, and they can't have a nuclear weapon, and they go around killing people. They've killed thousands and thousands of our soldiers. They've killed hundreds of thousands of innocent people. They had the roadside bomb, Soleimani. I took care of him first term. And that was a big thing because I think it probably would be a lot stronger had he been around because he was a bad guy, but he was an evil genius, but a bad guy.
This is the President Trump when he speaks. This is what I really admire. In plain English, he's made it abundantly clear now what's going on here. Abundantly clear. Then this morning he said this, cut 5, go.
With the Iran ceasefire possibly over, can we expect a resumption of full-scale hostilities?
They are behaving very badly, as they have for 47 years. And we hit them hard last night after they launched. They launched a couple of, you don't have to know about this, you got stuff on your mind, but they launched a couple of drones and one rocket, one missile, and at ships, because they were in the strait, which they have every right to be. And so we hit them very hard last night. Very, very hard. Probably hit them hard again tonight. I'll give them a little warning. We're going to hit them hard tonight. But we'll see how it all works out. No, I'm not happy with them.
Mm-hmm. And he's hitting them now, hard. And by the way, some of the frauds on the internet, Alec Brzezowicz or whatever his name is, they've forever humiliated themselves. They've been wrong from day one. They have disserved the president. They should be fired immediately. I don't know what war room they think they're working for, but it seems like they're working for the Iranian war room. They had a clean house. This guy's a real lowlife. He's undermined the president, the country, and our military with his propaganda online. I'm sure the enemy has loved it. But he's been dead wrong. Now, I don't know how many times I pointed out that the MOU would not last, that there were weaknesses in it, but this regime cannot be trusted. And I pointed out many, many times why. It was just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. And look, I felt from my perspective that we should not have tapped the brakes, that we should have gone full bore and ended it. People put all kinds of conditions on our military that's not put on any other military on the face of the earth. You know, we used to complain about Obama putting conditions on our military and Biden putting conditions on our military, but the woke right puts conditions on our military. They're not actually allowed to use the Marines and the Army. We might as well retire them. We shouldn't be funding the freedom fighters in the various countries. No. If we can't hit them from 35,000 feet up in the air or 500 miles off the shore, then we shouldn't do anything. Now that is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. And I'm not sure how this is going to end. I have some ideas on what can be done, but I think what the president is doing today is exactly right. He's hammering them. I think we ought to tighten whatever economic options we have left. I thank God we didn't give them the $324 billion, Mr. Producer. Not yet. These are all things I did warn about, just as a matter of logic and common sense. President, cut 6, go.
Last month, you said Iranian leaders were very rational people, nice people to deal with, strong people, smart people. Today, you said they were scum, sick people, and being led by sick people. What changed, and do you think
I got to know. So I've said that about a lot. Now, when you say rational, I think they're much more rational than level 1, level 2. Level 1 is gone, level 2 is gone. This is level 3. I think they are more rational, but based on their actions over the last week or two, they're not doing a service to the people. And I think more than anything else is I got to know him. And I'm not sure I want to make a deal with him. We can play games, but I'm not sure I want to make a deal. Let's just finish the job.
Mm-hmm. And sad to say, I knew it would end like this. I just did, because the enemy is an open book. You knew it too. When we took calls here, scores and scores and scores of calls, every single one of you said, no, finish it, they can't be trusted, and so forth and so on. Well, you're right, and the president's right now. The president's correct right now. I hope this is maintained throughout. I'm sure there are people advising him who leaked the Axios and other radical left-wing media operations who keep talking about deals and negotiations and the Netanyahu's too tough and on and on and on, and the warmongers and the war hawks like Levin. I'm not a warmonger and I'm not a war hawk, but I know the enemy when I see it. These are Islamist Nazis. They are every bit as animalistic, and I mean that in the worst sense of the word, as I've said they are, because they are what they are. They slaughter their own people, which we don't even talk about anymore. We'll be right back.
Mark Levin.
My friends, with the people of Israel facing relentless attacks and growing global hatred, my good friend Pastor John Hagee and Hagee Ministries are standing strong. For decades, Hagee Ministries has poured more than $135 million into the people of Israel to help fund pediatric heart surgeries for children, help with advanced medical care, and help with critical security. This is about saving lives right now while securing the people of Israel's future. The need right now is urgent, and Hagee Ministries needs your immediate support to keep these life-saving programs running. Please go to jhm.org/LEVIN right now, or call Hagee Ministries at 855-694-9647. Click Support Israel. Please give the most generous gift you can. It's all tax deductible. Stand with Pastor Hagee and Hagee Ministries. Please do it immediately at jhm.org/LEVIN, or call Hagee Ministries at 855-694-9647.
News Talk 105.9 WMAL, making sense of the news.
If what the voters wanted were people who were grown in bats and had never done or
Traffic is slow from Old Georgetown Road, and delays continue northbound from Shady Grove Road to Middlebrook Road and from 85 headed towards I-70. Also look for delays on the GW Parkway northbound between Turkey Run and the Beltway. And the Beltway, you will still find delays right now on the inner loop headed from the Dulles Toll Road towards the spur, and more delays from Old Georgetown Road to New Hampshire Avenue, and also slow from 95 to Kenworth Avenue, and still a brief delay on the inner loop at Ritchie Marlborough Road with an accident on the shoulder. New accident reported on the outer loop at 123 with 2 right lanes blocked. Traffic is jammed from the toll road. Now from GarageDoorRepair.com, here's the WMAL Weather Channel forecast.
Scattered showers and storms late, lows near 70 tonight. Mixed clouds and sun tomorrow. Scattered showers again, high of 80.
Not planning today can cost you tomorrow. Stop worrying and start planning with Trajan Wealth. Contact Trajan today at 202-750-3300 or go to TrajanWealth.com. Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Paid advertisement.
You've served your country. Now let Jefferson Community College serve you. Jefferson proudly supports active duty military, veterans, and military family members with degree and certificate programs designed for your next mission, career success. We offer MyCAA eligible classes and dedicated advisors who specialize in helping you navigate college assistance and VA benefits every step of the way. Your experience matters, your goals matter, and your future matters. Learn more at sunyjefferson.edu.
Is your patio, sidewalk, or driveway cracked or uneven? Have you tripped or fallen as a result? If you're worried about the liability of an uneven surface on your property, American Construction Specialties can quickly help. Don't pay the high cost to tear out and replace your sidewalk, patio, driveway, or pool deck. American Construction Specialties has an economic solution which can raise and stabilize your existing concrete at a fraction of the cost of full replacement. Their environmentally friendly structural foam
With structural foam lifting, there's no heavy equipment to cause damage to your property and no loud noises from jackhammering. Best of all, most repairs can be completed in just one day. Have your entire patio, sidewalk, or driveway safe and level again. No job is too big or small. Call American Construction Specialties now for your free estimate at 240-665-5665. That's 240-665-5665. Again, 240-665-5665. Licensed in D.C., Maryland, and Virginia, MHIC 140530.
Wake up! The IRS is about to raid your retirement. Every dollar in your 401k is a future tax bill, and it's growing. Required distributions trigger the tax torpedo. Social Security gets taxed. Medicare taxes jack up your Medicare premiums. Your spouse could face the widow's tax penalty, and your kids could be hit with a major tax collision. Stop hoping. Start planning. Go to taxessaved.com right now for your complimentary tax saving review before the IRS gets there first. Taxessaved.com. Keep more, live more, leave more. You've built a life, a career, a family, but maybe there's one goal you've been putting on hold. At Jefferson Community College, it's never too late to earn your college degree. With flexible programs, supportive faculty, and a campus close to home, Jefferson is built for busy adults, just like you. And now, through the SUNY Reconnect program, certain degrees can be earned tuition-free for eligible adults. Invest in yourself. Your future starts now at Jefferson Community College. Learn more at sunyjefferson.edu.
What's Spectrum Internet? It's the most reliable internet to stream, game, and browse the way you want. It's also security to keep your whole family safe online. And it's adding the power of Wi-Fi 7 to your home so you're ready for today and tomorrow. That's fast, secure, and future-ready internet for your family. So what's Spectrum Internet? It's everything you want it to be. Switch today at Spectrum.com. Services not available in all areas. Restrictions apply.
Are you single and looking? Well, love can find you at a baseball game. There you are rooting for the home team when a beautiful woman asks, "Are you sitting in my seat?" There's been a mix-up. You get moved to a skybox together and you fall madly in love. Or you can call It's Just Lunch. Their dating experts will get you out on some real dates for some real fun, real fast. It's Just Lunch, the smarter way to date. It's justllunchdc.com or call 202-466-4333.
It's Vince. I love cars and I love PCU Fast in Chantilly. Right now, they've got a great deal on powder coating your car's wheels. Get all 4 wheels powder coated for just $850, including mount and balance. Terms apply. Powder coating your wheels by PCU Fast doesn't just look great. It's tougher than paint, resists chips, brake dust, and corrosion, and it keeps your wheels looking new longer. Visit PCUfast.com or call 703-705-9220. That's 703-705-9220.
I am Winter Troxel. We're going to make one of the most difficult financial transitions of your lifetime easy. As we work through the challenges retirees face and how to overcome them, we have one simple goal for the show: live your best life and sleep peacefully every night. Give my team a call, 301-850-0683, and join us this weekend on WMAL.
Investment advisory services are provided by Apollon Wealth Management, LLC, an investment advisor registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission. Insurance and annuities offered through MFG Insurance Services, Inc. and its associated insurance licensed agents.
Imagine having complete clarity about your health, not just test results, but a clear plan built around you. Today, body scans and lab tests are easy to access, but true peace of mind comes from understanding what they mean and what to do next.
At Princeton Longevity Center, we go beyond testing to deliver clarity, strategy, and physician-led care designed to help protect and extend your life.
Our patients work directly with board-certified physicians specializing in preventive and longevity medicine, not algorithms, not generic reports.
But real doctors who understand your history, your risks, and your goals.
Yes, we use advanced imaging and comprehensive diagnostics.
But what truly matters is what comes next.
We interpret the results,
connect the dots, and deliver a physician-led, personalized plan you can act on with confidence.
Because information alone doesn't change outcomes.
Insight does.
At Princeton Longevity Center, your care doesn't end with a test.
It begins there.
Call 888-8000-PLC or visit PrincetonLongevityCenter.com. That's 888-8000-PLC.
They could be the best years of your life. In retirement, you finally get to do what you want to do, but you have to plan for it. Start by tuning into Mamadou Bojang of Axiom Value Wealth Management every Sunday morning at 5 or Retire Now DMV. Learn how to navigate your retirement years. Results may vary based on market conditions and individual circumstances. Tune in Sunday mornings at 5 a.m. for Retire Now DMV with Mamadou Bojang of Axiom Value Wealth Management. Advisor services offered through Axiom Value Wealth Management, LLC. A registered investment advisor. Insurance services offered through Axiom Value, LLC.
If you are in need of a roof replacement before the summer rainstorms hit, well, honor, respect, and trust your home with Valor. Hey, it's Vince for Valor Home, and unfortunately, some unscrupulous home improvement companies are claiming to be Valor Home, but there's only one Valor I trust. Don't be fooled by the imposters online. Go directly to valorhome.com and look for Valor's signature patriotic logo, or call 833-83-VALOR. Tell them Vince sent you.
833-83-VALOR.
If you want to build the garden of your dreams, listen to Great Gardens Radio. Your hosts, Steve and Rick, have moved to 10 a.m. every Saturday on WMAL. This week, learn how to solve some of the difficult problems in lawn care and plant care that are in many of the yards in our area. Learn how to be a great gardener and learn how to save a lot of money at the same time by doing everything right and doing it the first time. Great Gardens Radio, every Saturday, 10 a.m. on WMAL.
Attention men, it's time to make your bedroom the best room in the house. True Vitality Medical Center eliminates erectile dysfunction and PE for thousands of men, even when Viagra and Cialis have failed. Here's Dr. Simovitz, specialist in men's health.
True Vitality Medical Center's painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE. Age doesn't matter. Medical history doesn't matter. 98% of patients experience instant results right in the office.
In just one visit, True Vitality Medical Center has men lasting longer, performing better, and enjoying the best sex of their lives. Right now, your consultation and first treatment are free. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone check free. Call 703-637-1222. 703-637-1222. To end your frustration in the bedroom, call now. 703-637-1222.
Each week, at least one child dies from heat stroke after being left alone in a car. Often, these incidents are not a matter of neglect, but even the most responsible, loving parents are liable to forget a child in the car due to sleep deprivation, stress, or a change in routine, which can lead to fatal results. As temperatures continue to soar, take steps to ensure a child is never forgotten in a hot car. Learn more today by visiting carsforkids.org/hotcars. Remember, that's cars with a K.
The Hammer Alley Podcast, an 80s flashback mockumentary. How did they go from top of the rock to rock bottom?
Denver, you are the greatest crowd we've ever had. And I'm not just saying that because it's written down here on the set list by the Monitor.
To hear the full story of how a band went from a meteoric rise
World premiere video from Hammer Alley.
to a metaphoric dumpster fire.
I can't believe he's doing this on live radio.
Hammer Alley.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
As a young adult at this point in your life, you probably have a lot of questions. Like, what's next? What does my future hold? The thing is, there's no right answer, only your answer. Your friendships, experiences, and purpose. It's all your choice. So what will you choose? As you make choices about the future, the military can be a resource for information to help bring a fulfilling path into focus. A public service message from the Department of Defense. To learn more, visit todaysmilitary.com.
This is my new best friend, Esther. She might look like any normal, playful puppy, but Esther's being raised to become a canine companions for independence assistance dog for a person with a disability. To get there, she needs lots of loving care and attention, plenty of exercise, and good eating habits so that she can live a long and healthy life for her future family. Visit cci.org or call 1-800-572-BARK. Raise a puppy, change a life. You can make a world of difference in the life of a person with a disability.
Imagine the hospital experience. There's a constant parade of serious doctors, countless tests, and a serious diagnosis. Scary surgeries are followed by painful recoveries. You're in the hospital for days, weeks, months. Now imagine you're a child. This is why Starlight exists. Starlight programs help kids in the hospital cope, build resilience, bolster confidence, and change their outlook. Because happiness matters. Visit starlight.org to learn more.
We're the stronger than we look type.
I've had type 1 diabetes since I was 2.
The braver than you think type.
I have to take insulin shots every single day.
The type that will stop at nothing.
No more blood sugar tests.
Absolutely nothing.
No more complications.
Until type 1 becomes type none.
Support JDRF's life-changing research, and one day you'll say, I helped turn type 1 into type none. Join us now at jdrf.org.
Making sense of the headlines, making sense of your world. WMAL's Vince Colonnese.
Thank you for all you do on the radio show.
What a nice call. Thank you very much. Weekdays, noon to 3. News Talk 105.9. WMAL. Making sense of the news. WMAL FM, Woodbridge, Washington. A Cumulus media station. Making sense of the news. News Talk 105.9. News now.
WNAL News at 6:30. I'm Scott Lynn. The U.S. military is carrying out another round of strikes on Iran after the Islamic Republic attacked ships in the Strait of Hormuz a day earlier. This comes hours after President Trump said the attack signaled the end of the ceasefire. Returning from a NATO summit in Turkey, the president added, quote, it will get much worse if Iran attacks commercial ships in the Strait again. The president also announced at the summit the U.S. will allow Ukraine to manufacture Patriot air defense systems. This marks a big shift as the U.S. had previously resisted this move. One teen injured this afternoon in a shooting in Gaithersburg just before 5 p.m. Police called to an area near the Montgomery Village Center where they found the victim who was being treated for non-fatal injuries. Traffic and weather next.
At Average Alice Furniture Warehouse, our sofas have cushions, our tables have 4 legs, our recliners recline. So come on by for a perfectly average experience.
Cumulus Digital doesn't stop at average. We work with more than 4,000 local businesses every month, delivering campaigns that beat industry averages by over 25%, driving real, measurable growth. You're not average. Your results shouldn't be either. Visit cumulusdigital.com to start outperforming today.
You've served your country. Now let Jefferson Community College serve you. Jefferson proudly supports active duty military, veterans, and military family members with degree and certificate programs designed for your next mission. Career success. We offer MyCAA eligible classes and dedicated advisors who specialize in helping you navigate college assistance and VA benefits every step of the way. Your experience matters, your goals matter, and your future matters. Learn more at sunyjefferson.edu.
When your business grows, communication can get messy fast. Calls come in, texts stack up, and suddenly your team is working in different places without the full picture. That's where Quo comes in. Quo gives your business one shared number, so every call and text lives in one place. Your whole team can see the entire history. Everything stays connected, and nothing falls through the cracks. Money is on the line. Always say hello with Quo. Get started free, plus get 20% off your first 6 months at quo.com/connect. That's QUO.com/connect.
Get ready for the rush with Max Crosby.
If it was going to happen, why not this year?
All-pro defensive end Max Crosby takes you beyond the field with exclusive insights.
I love when people sweep uncertain people because you just know they're going to make everyone look stupid.
Moments everyone's talking about.
Hit 5 in a row, brother. We're going to the Pro Bowl again.
Come on, baby! Been through a lot, and we're just getting rolling.
The Rush.
It's a roller coaster of emotions.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform. You've built a life, a career, a family, but maybe there's one goal you've been putting on hold. At Jefferson Community College, it's never too late to earn your college degree. With flexible programs, supportive faculty, and a campus close to home, Jefferson is built for busy adults, just like you. And now, through the SUNY Reconnect program, certain degrees can be earned tuition-free for eligible adults. Invest in yourself. Your future starts now at Jefferson Community College. Learn more at sunyjefferson.edu.
Bright Focus Foundation's Alzheimer's Disease Research Program is paving the way for a cure. Learn about symptoms, diagnosis, and breakthrough research at brightfocus.org or call us at 1-855-345-6237 for free resources.
Making sense of your world.
I agree with everything you're saying.
News Talk 105.9 WMAL.
My heart just breaks for what's going on.
Making sense of the news.
Mark Levin.
You sound like he's strong.
On the Mark Levin Radio Show.
Levin, radio's hell-raising intellectual. Call now, 877-381-3811.
I'm glad you're with me, my loyal audience. I'm blessed to have you. And, after all this time, after all these decades, that I tell you what I think, not because I shoot from the hip, but because I use experience, reasoning, my own brain, own independent thought processes. I see experience and knowledge, and I draw my conclusions. That's why you're here, I think. That's why this is the second biggest audience in radio. This is why we are who we are. Together, you and me, Mr. and Mrs. America. The only people who sabotaged this deal were not its critics, was the enemy. Thank God $324 billion was not yet transferred to this enemy, something I strongly objected to. Imagine now this situation. It's not hard to imagine. They're acting exactly as terrorists act. They don't adhere to a rule of law. They don't care about a contract or a memorandum of understanding. They are not rational in that sense. They haven't looked at the past 47 years and concluded they wish they had done something differently, as has been said. No way. No way. They're not going to change their stripes. And if they survive, they will continue to pursue a nuclear weapon long after we're gone. Ballistic missiles. As I've said till I'm blue in the face, our children and grandchildren are going to have to deal with this. And this is a horror. We have our military there. I would politely suggest that we go ahead and we arm the people who want to be liberated. We're well behind on that process. Let's identify the best. Let's help train them. Let's give them weapons. Let's give them technical support, satellite imaging. Let's give them whatever we have to give them. Take it right out of the Reagan doctrine playbook. I don't care if Erdogan likes it or not. Screw him. The hell with him. He doesn't get to call the shots. As far as I'm concerned, anyway. We have a great Life, Liberty, and Levin on Saturday. Representative Mike Lawler, who's fantastic in dealing with the Marxist Islamist activity taking place in and around New York City. We have Roger Zakheim of the Reagan Institute. He's fantastic. We're going to discuss Turkey and the F-35s. On Sunday's show, we're going to get a little bit into what we're talking about now, as well as other things. Doug Schoen, the Democrat pollster who's about had it with his party and what's taking place over there. Among others. My opening statement on Saturday will be to address succinctly and specifically this issue of communism and Islamism, and Mandami in particular. Mandami in particular. Let's go on with the president at the NATO conference. He's with Zelensky. Now, you'll notice Zelensky's getting a lot more respect from leaders in our country because he's been a great leader for Ukraine. Ukraine has done severe damage to Russia. Severe. And more Russians are dying now in military operations than Ukrainians. Putin, people say they don't understand Putin. Well, if you understand Stalin, you understand Putin. Lives don't matter except his own. So he will continue to throw young Russians into the bonfire. Unfortunately, they'll take out young Ukrainians too. But the Ukrainian people are good and smart people, and their backs were against the wall. And just like the Israelis, they turned to technological skills, cutting edge, drones, drone defense system, and drone attack systems. And they're now able to reach deep into Russia, and they are. And guess what they're attacking? Russia's infrastructure, their oil infrastructure. Because that's the way you stop an army. And we decided not to hit Iran's oil infrastructure, and I think, from my perspective anyway, that's a mistake. It's my opinion. You either want to defeat an enemy or you don't. Victory is victory. Victory isn't when you declare victory. Victory is when the enemy loses. Excuse me. Here's the president, cut 8. Did we do cut 8 already, Rich? I know, but did we do cut 8 yet? Who knows? Let's do cut 9, then. You're right.
But one of the things I think we're going to be talking about today, just a little birdie told me this, about the fact that we'll give them the right to make patriots. We'll show them how to do it. It's very complex.
We're going to give the Ukrainians the right to build Patriot missiles. It's very complicated, but they're up to the task. And my understanding is, reading further on this earlier today, is that Trump being the businessman, we'll get 25% of the value of every missile or whatever it is that's created based on our technology. Cut 9 again. Go ahead.
But it's you'll figure out the complexity quickly, and we're talking about that. And the company that makes them, which is building now 4 plants. You know, all of our companies will be able to do this in 2 to 3 months. If you order a Patriot, now you have to wait a long time for them. Same thing with Tomahawks. We have a lot of certain equipment, but with they call it the elite equipment, and you don't need elite equipment necessarily for war. But so one of the things we're going to be talking about is we're going to give a license to you to make Patriots. That's pretty cool, right? Larry? This way you can't complain that we're not giving them enough. It's said, make them yourself. We haven't informed the company of that yet, but that'll work out all right.
Yeah. Ukraine has turned out to be quite the ally, I would argue. Rahm Emanuel spoke in Tel Aviv today. I'm not going to play one syllable of it. Rahm Emanuel is looking for a lane to be the nominee, the Democrat nominee for president. He's a failed mayor of Chicago. He was Bill Clinton's hitman during impeachment and the Lewinsky matters. He's really a reprobate. He's really a disgusting self-promoter. And he basically went over there, I'll just sum it up quickly, and said, you're hated in America. You got to get rid of Netanyahu. We need to re-image the entire Middle East. All these guys with all that, we got to re-image the entire Middle East. And so the Arabs and the Muslims laugh at these guys. Laugh at them. They go in there with their business backgrounds or whatever, and it's embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. Says that the Israeli government is complicit in the horrors in the West Bank. He says we need a 23-state solution. 23 states live. So is this guy serious? No. Is he an idiot? Yes. But what he's really doing is he's Jewish. So he's trying to show the Jew-hating Marxist, Islamist, Democrat Party, I'd say base, but it's beyond the base, that look, I can trash Israel, I can trash Netanyahu, I can trash the Jews, but I can also try to play to those who are supportive and say, but really it's a plan for Israel to regenerate, to start over again. In other words, he's a whore. Rahm Emanuel is a whore. We can't give Israel unconditional support, he says. We don't give Israel unconditional support. They give us unconditional support. And so it's always the same thing. You heard what the president said. You hear what he said about Netanyahu. You hear what he said. He's a great wartime leader. He should be very, very popular. There may not even be in Israel, but for the fact that he was prime minister. If you had a weaker prime minister or weak prime ministers, that may have been the case. And of course, he said without him, there wouldn't have been in Israel. We got all of his comments. But the gist of it was with and about Netanyahu, because he was asked about Netanyahu. He didn't trash him. He didn't denounce him. He didn't say anything negative about him. In fact, quite the contrary. Quite the contrary. But Netanyahu is hated for many reasons. Most of them self-serving. He stands in the way of the billionaires who want to do business with the Islamists. They don't like it. A weak prime minister in Israel would make it much easier. He stands into the way of the Saudi monarchs, the Qatari monarchs, and all their ilk who want Israel to surrender another chunk of their country to the so-called Palestinians. He says, no, we're not going to do that. That's been tried. It's failed. We're not doing it. There's not enough of our country left, and it's not going to happen. So they get mad about it. They don't like it. He objects to F-35s going to Turkey. So a lot of people don't like that. He objects to Hezbollah running Lebanon and insists that they need to be able to protect themselves in Israel. Well, a lot of people don't like that. And I go down the list. President today in NATO was hammering away at communists and communism. I want to salute him for this. I know of no other president other than Reagan who hammered away at the communists the way Donald Trump is. And Ronald Reagan did more to destroy worldwide communism than any president in American history. The collapse of the Soviet Union on George H.W. Bush's watch was as a result of Reagan before him. And 300 million people liberated behind the Iron Curtain. Now Eastern Europe is among our closest allies. That's where they are. So here he is, the president. Cut one, go.
What's your message to people both living under communist and socialist regimes, but also people living under democracies like in Europe and America who might not have realized how close communism has come to home?
Yeah, that's a great question, actually. But look, I want to get the word out because what's forming is communism in the country. Communism's easy to sell. I would be the greatest communist in history. I'd be right up there with Lenin. I'd be as good as anybody. You've got free rent for the rest of your life. What they don't say is that you'll be living in squalor in 12 months. You've got the free house. Would anybody like to have a free house? We'll take it away from somebody. We'll give it to you. You'll have murders all over the place. Communism's a disaster. It's been proven to be for thousands of years under different names, but the same thing. It's very important. And you know, it's funny. One of the reasons I do so well with Hispanic people, I set a record, Republicans. I get great numbers for the election, helped me get elected in a landslide. The Hispanics, because a lot of them came from countries that were essentially communist. You know, whether you call them radical socialist or communist is not that much, but there's a little difference. When they say social democrats, well, social democrats, it sounds so nice. It's not nice, it's a very dangerous term. So I do talk about it, and I talk about it on TikTok, and I talk about it everywhere. I talk about it here. And you're right, it has become international, but it's never worked, and it's not going to work. What is working is the United States. And think of it, we have more jobs than we've ever had. People are making more money than they've ever made. I'm talking about workers now. I'm talking about workers. They're making higher salaries than they've ever made before. It's just the best system, and it's got flaws, but everything's going to have a little flaw. But it's been amazing.
We'll be right back.
Mark Levin.
News Talk 105.9 WMAL, making sense of the news.
In Woodbridge, there is an accident now on 95 southbound between 123 and the Prince William Parkway, blocking 2 left lanes, and traffic is jammed from the Fairfax County Parkway. Also, you will still find accident activity right now on the Beltway outer loop at 123, but that has now been moved to the right shoulder, but some slowing on the outer loop from the Leesburg Pike towards 236 and from Van Dorn Street to the Wilson Bridge. Earlier incidents on the outer loop after the Greenbelt Metro exit now moved over to the right shoulder, but traffic is still slow from Landover Road. And the accident on 270 northbound after Falls Road moved to the left shoulder, but you'll still find delays from the spur. Now from GarageDoorRepair.com, here's the WMAL Weather Channel forecast.
Scattered showers and storms late, lows near 70 tonight. Mixed clouds and sun tomorrow. Scattered showers again, high 80.
We're the stronger than we look type.
I've had type 1 diabetes since I was 2.
The braver than you think type.
I have to take insulin shots every single day.
The type that will stop at nothing.
No more blood sugar tests.
Absolutely nothing.
No more complications.
Until type 1 becomes type none.
Support JDRF's life-changing research, and one day you'll say, I helped turn type 1 into type none. Join us now at jdrf.org.
You've served your country. Now let Jefferson Community College serve you. Jefferson proudly supports active duty military, veterans, and military family members with degree and certificate programs designed for your next mission, career success. We offer MyCAA eligible classes and dedicated advisors who specialize in helping you navigate college assistance and VA benefits every step of the way. Your experience matters, your goals matter, and your future matters. Learn more at sunyjefferson.edu.
From the moment you wake up, your day is already pretty full. That's why University of Phoenix's online master's programs help you balance work, family, and school. Explore flexible master's degrees made for busy adults at University of Phoenix.
You've built a life, a career, a family, but maybe there's one goal you've been putting on hold. At Jefferson Community College, it's never too late to earn your college degree. With flexible programs, supportive faculty, and a campus close to home, Jefferson is built for busy adults, just like you. And now, through the SUNY Reconnect program, certain degrees can be earned tuition-free for eligible adults. Invest in yourself. Your future starts now at Jefferson Community College. Learn more at sunyjefferson.edu.
I was choosing alcohol over my family. That's when I made the call. Now, I'm finding better ways to cope.
Mental health care works when you make the call. Visit mentalhealthcareworks.org. A message from the American Psychiatric Association Foundation.
Looking for amazing deals? At Sweet Deals, we offer everything at half price. From restaurants to golf courses, Sweet Deals allows you to enjoy your favorite local spots without breaking the bank. SweetDeals.com. Live the sweet life at half price.
Hey there, I'm Paula Penn, host of the Afford Anything podcast. I help people make the smartest money decisions possible because let's face it, money's too important to wing. From investing strategies to economic trends to savvy travel, lifestyle design, and beyond, we're in this journey to financial independence together. Remember, you can afford anything, just not everything. So, afford anything. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Are you paying too much for term life insurance? A man age 50 non-tobacco user can obtain $500,000 of coverage for as little as $110 per month, level rate for 20 years. That's right, guaranteed level rate for 20 years. Call Term Busters for a quote, 1-800-908-7636. You're probably paying more than you should. Call 1-800-908-7636. Sample rate for preferred non-tobacco rate class, exam required to qualify. For details, call 1-800-908-7636. Paid for by Robert Livinger, Insurance Agent.
Now, a radio sensation that's sweeping the nation.
How feisty is that look? Please welcome
Mark Levin.
See, people will never understand my relationship with Donald Trump. I'm not in touch with him all the time, and he's not in touch with me all the time. We do exchange texts from time to time, directly and indirectly. But if I have a particular point of view, I raise it respectfully. And I'm not in the sabotage business. I'm not in the backstabbing business. I'm open. I say what I believe, and I always have, and you would expect that of me, would you not? And I'm always hopeful that I'm right, because I'm not always right, but I'm hopeful that I always am, at least when I speak at that particular moment. And I'm hopeful that it helps to inform people to have a different perspective based on my own research and experience and understanding over the decades. That's the relationship he and I have until he decides we shouldn't. But that's up to him. I know it's going to be rough waters after November if we lose the House. And it'll be up to you and me to push back and fight back and to help them. And I have every intention of doing that. And prior to the election, come mid-late September, we're really going to gear up heavy duty. Heavy duty. Because if the Democrats win, just keep in mind, nothing is more evil than the party of the Islamists and the Marxists. Nothing. Consumer Reports just did a massive survey of all the wireless brands in America, all of them. Only one company received 5 out of 5 stars in every single category. And it shouldn't be a surprise to you folks. The honor goes to Pure Talk. Coverage, 5 stars. Support, 5 stars. Value, 5 stars. Data, 5 stars. Speed, 5 stars. There's literally no reason to still be paying inflated prices to the big 3 wireless companies, T-Mobile, AT&T, and Verizon. Overpaying them when you can get superior service like I do from Pure Talk at a really good price. Need another reason? Right now, through the end of July, Pure Talk is matching donations dollar for dollar until they hit $250,000 for America's Warrior Partnership. That is on the front lines of supporting our veterans. It works this way. If you have a bill and it's, say, $33.23, you round it up by 77 cents to $34, Pure Talk will match that and match it for every single person who's out there, increasing their payment on their bill ever so slightly up to $250,000. So folks, don't wait any longer. Many of your fellow patriots in this audience have already jumped and they're thrilled. They're saving a lot of money. Dial pound 250. That's pound 250. Say Mark Levin. Switch to the only wireless company awarded 5 stars in every single category by Consumer Reports. And that's Pure Talk. Founded by a veteran, veteran-centric, first responder-centric, American-centric, right here in America. No service contract, no cancellation fees, just phenomenal U.S. customer service and the 5G network that powers America. Please do it now. It takes less than 10 minutes. It's painless. Dial pound 250. Say Mark Levin. Switch to Pure Talk, a wireless company that actually lives up to your expectations. That's just 1 hour. 2 big hours to go, America. Stick with us. I'll be right back.
News Talk 105.9 WMAL, making sense of the news.
School absences are often due to the absence of necessary resources. But when Communities in Schools is present, students are connected to the support they need to show up ready to learn. Visit communitiesinschools.org. Being present.
Yes.
Uncovered windows can make your home feel up to 20 degrees hotter. Stay cool and save up to 50% off custom window treatments during the 4th of July mega sale at Blinds.com. From outdoor shades to room darkening blinds, finding the perfect fit is easy. Get free samples, expert design help, and professional measure and install services, or DIY with confidence and support every step of the way. Right now is your last chance to shop up to 50% off site-wide, plus huge savings during the 4th of July sale at Blinds.com.
Westwood One Sports Night, the hot takes you won't hear anywhere else.
I don't know how they're going to win, but they're going to win. They have to be better in certain areas. What are they? Or is it just one of those things that make us sports fans? Stay on the line, get on the call, talk about whatever you want. That's what we're doing. Not even close to being tired right now. We're open all night here on Westwood One.
Westwood One Sports Talk. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
We're with Bridget.
whose husband won't be home for months, and whose daughter is due any day. We're with all service members and their families. Are you with them? Learn more at uso.org today.
Hey guys, have you heard of Goldbelly? It's this amazing site where they ship the most iconic, famous foods from restaurants across the country, anywhere, nationwide. I've never found a more perfect gift than food. Goldbelly ships Chicago deep dish pizza, New York bagels, Maine lobster rolls, and even Ina Garden's famous cakes. So, if you're looking for a gift for the food lover in your life, head to goldbelly.com and get 20% off your first order with promo code GIFT. That's goldbelly.com, promo code GIFT.
WMAL-FM, Woodbridge, Washington, the Cumulus Media Station. Making sense of the news. News Talk 105.9. News now.
WMAL News at 7. Good evening. I'm Scott Lynn. The U.S. Central Command confirms strikes are underway in Iran in retaliation for attacking ships in the Strait of Hormuz.
With 20 warships and 2 carrier strike groups in the region, a U.S. official says the Navy is ready to reimpose the blockade on Iranian ports as Iran harasses shipping vessels. War Secretary Pete Hegseth in Turkey gave details about the 80 targets.
Underground facilities where they're storing drones or missiles, coastal defense sites, radar sites, surveillance sites, anything used to harass shipping in the Strait of Hormuz.
Iran responded with missile and drone fire into Kuwait and Bahrain. The Kuwait army says only 2 missiles and 13 drones were fired at them, all of them intercepted as air raid sirens wailed in both countries.
Fox's Mike Tobin. The strikes come with a funeral procession underway for Iran's deceased supreme leader who was killed in the early hours of Operation Epic Fury. President Trump promised the resumption in fighting would end, quote unquote, very quickly. It's a February 16th trial date for Brian Cole Jr. He's the man charged with the planning of pipe bombs by the headquarters of the Democratic and Republican parties on the eve of January 6, 2021. The proceedings are expected to last about 2 weeks. A plea deal has not yet been discussed. A former Wisconsin judge receiving her sentence for helping migrants evade immigration officers.
No prison time and just a $5,000 fine for former Milwaukee County Circuit Judge Hannah Dugan, which is far less than the 5 years behind bars that she was looking at. U.S. District Judge Lynn Edelman explained that prison time was not necessary given Dugan's decades of public service, saying there is no indication the defendant acted for personal or private gain. This isn't like the cases of public corruption. This is a situation where an otherwise good person, upset by immigration enforcement in this country, a sentiment widely shared, made a bad decision in the moment.
Fox's Garrett Tenney. Dugan's lawyers have argued their client has been punished enough for the incident, citing her resignation from the bench. Montgomery County is now launching its own ICE reporting portal in its latest efforts to prevent federal immigration officers from operating in the county.
The ICE reporting portal is an easy access website that allows our community to share information about ICE activity within the county.
County Executive Mark Elrich and Council President Natalie Fani Gonzalez explaining.
When they see ICE agents wearing a mask, or when they see them in parking lots or in public property, that's when we want them to report the situation.
She says the goal is to not assist the federal government in any way. Barbara Britt, WMAL and WMAL.com.
We're almost to another summer beach weekend, and Ocean City is pleased it avoided any of the feared teen takeovers that marked past July 4th weekends, but some residents remain wary.
The holiday weekend was sun and fun without much trouble at Ocean City.
We did not have a single violent crime for the entire weekend.
While city manager Terry McGeehan says social media did not produce teen takeovers like last year, resident Michael Bell says his 20-year-old granddaughter encountered a crowd banging on her car.
She was coming home, I think it was either Thursday or Friday night, and there was a mass mob. One of these things that pops up.
Ocean City leaders say they're focusing attention on these teen pop-ups as well as teen takeovers. Jimmy Liano, WMAL and WMAL.com.
Up next, traffic and weather.
Hey guys, have you heard of Goldbelly? It's this amazing site where they ship the most iconic, famous foods from restaurants across the country, anywhere, nationwide. I've never found a more perfect gift than food. Goldbelly ships Chicago deep dish pizza, New York bagels, Maine lobster rolls, and even Ina Garden's famous cakes. So, if you're looking for a gift for the food lover in your life, head to goldbelly.com and get 20% off your first order with promo code GIFT. That's goldbelly.com, promo code GIFT.
You've served your country. Now let Jefferson Community College serve you. Jefferson proudly supports active duty military, veterans, and military family members with degree and certificate programs designed for your next mission. Career success, We offer MyCAA eligible classes and dedicated advisors who specialize in helping you navigate college assistance and VA benefits every step of the way. Your experience matters, your goals matter, and your future matters. Learn more at sunyjefferson.edu.
Starlight Children's Foundation brightens the lives of sick kids like my son Finn, who was born with congenital heart disease. Learn more about Starlight by visiting starlight.org today.
Here's the latest from the Hadid Carpet Cleaning Traffic Center.
95 southbound in Woodbridge between 123 and the Prince William Parkway. An accident blocks the left side of the roadway, and traffic is jammed from the Fairfax County Parkway. Also, watch out for accident activity right now in Upper Marlboro on Crane Highway north of Pennsylvania Avenue, and also on Livingston Road northbound near 210 Indian Head Highway. Earlier accident.
Oh, here we go. Fuckers.
WMAL app. Mark Levin.
The underground command post, deep in the bowels of a hidden bunker, somewhere under the brick and steel of a nondescript building, we've once again made contact with our leader, Mark Levin.
Hello, America. Mark Levin here. Our number, 877-381-3811, 877-381-3811. You know, the other day, you don't forget, I told you can go online and you can hear Islamist imam and scholar and activist one after another, what they say about our country and the people in our country and our Jews and so forth and so on. And so I don't want to ignore that. In fact, I want to share it with you as we go through this now. Tariq Bazi, the International Al-Quds Day in Dearborn, Michigan. I want you to understand this in 2024. Al-Quds, that is the SS of the IRGC. There's an International Al-Quds Day in Dearborn, Michigan. Dearbornistan. Now, Dearbornistan is not just a Muslim majority community. It is a jihadi hotbed. You understand? It's a jihadi hotbed with a Ford Motor Company. The Ford Motor Company has assembly lines and has for God knows what, 100 years. Cut 12, go.
We've been asked in the past, why are our protests on the International Day of Quds, why are they so anti-America? Why don't we just focus more on Israel and not talk so much about America? Gaza has shown the entire world why these protests are so anti-America. Because it's the United States government that provides the funds for all of the atrocities that we just heard about. And this is why Imam Khomeini, who declared the International Day of Quds, this is why he would say to pour all of your chants and all of your shouts upon the head of America. Malcolm X said, and I quote,
see the mix of the Marxism and Islamism? Go ahead.
Countries that has ever existed on this earth. It's not Genocide Joe that has to go. It's the entire system that has to go. Any system that would allow such atrocities and such devilry to happen and would support it, such a system does not deserve to exist on God's earth. And so when these fools ask us if Israel has the right to exist, the chant "Death to Israel" has become the most logical chant shouted across the world today.
What is this rat fink doing in our country? All Hamas had to do is leave Israel alone. Nothing would have happened. I'm not going to go through the details and the reports that have come out that have made it clear there was not genocide in Gaza. But this is now in the deep brain tissue of the nitwittery, not just in this country, but all over the world. Imam Usama Abdaghani at the International Al-Quds Day, same day, near Bornistan, Michigan. Cut 13, go.
Imam Khomeini recognized that Israel is an evil settler colonialist project.
How is Israel an evil settler colonialist project? But the Jews have been there nearly 4,000 years. Ask yourselves this. Ask yourself. Islam didn't even exist when Jews were in Israel. What is Israel today? Didn't even exist. And it wouldn't exist for another 2,300 years. Palestinians, a made-up organization by the Soviets and the KGB in 1964-65, they took the name Palestinian because it sounds like Palestine. How do we know that? Because that's what they said. And yet Israel, they're the colonialists, they're the occupiers, the Jews. Now you can go into Jerusalem and you can see all the Jewish artifacts going back nearly 4,000 years, just as you can see the Christian artifacts going back several thousand years. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Not to these people. Go ahead.
Cancer? And they established this day. Israel, before this, brothers and sisters, was a sacred cow. Nobody could criticize Israel. Everybody was terrified of being anti-Semitic. Everybody was afraid of them. But now, the people of conscience very openly will criticize Israel.
People of conscience that support Hamas and Hezbollah and the Muslim Brotherhood, people of conscience, huh? They act like October 7th never happened. They don't care. They're glad it happened. Go ahead.
Israel for what it is. Israel is ISIS. They are Nazis. They are fascists. They are racist. The people of the world now know this.
Unbelievable. That's in Michigan. Let's go to Florida. The Florida Islamic Imam Muhammad Masri in San Francisco this past June. Cut 14, go.
We are buying these churches. We bought 3 churches so far, converted them to masjids, and now we have one we are buying with a school to make it, because we have to serve the same people. People who were part of that community, one day they will be Muslims. So we'll make it into a masjid and an Islamic school for our children and their children, inshallah. 100 years ago, they invaded the Muslim world and they built missionary schools and destroyed Islamic schools and masjids. Today, we bring the favor back, turn their churches into masjids and their schools into Islamic schools, bring the light of Islam to here. We're able to buy ready to go institutions that have been there for a long time, but they emptied out. And now it's time to be filled with Muslims, with reverts, converts. This is an election year, but we're not going to be happy with either candidate. We have to be happy when Islam becomes the best candidate for us. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give Islam the victory in this country.
Oh, excuse me.
It's Florida. How about we go to the Houston Mosque? Imam Muhammad al-Faruqi at the Houston Mosque, where the New Orleans attacker worshipped in August 2024. Cut 15, go.
One of the stories that we learn in the Quran is the story of Ashab al-Sabt in Surah Al-A'raf. The story of the people of Saturday. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered them not to fish on Saturday. And the test from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for these people came in the form that throughout the week, the fish would be less in quantity. And only on the day of Saturday, all the fish would flock to the surface. The first group of people, they were completely defiant to the command of Allah. They didn't think there will be consequences of their defiance of the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so they went ahead and they fished on the day of Saturday. Then group 1B, what did they do? Group 1B, they said, you know what? We won't fish on Saturday. Our trenches will fish for us on Saturday. So what they did was, by the shore, they built trenches. They dug holes and trenches, and they put the feed inside of these holes, right? They put the bait, they say, inside these holes, and they put a net over it. The fish, in going to try to get the bait, they would get stuck inside these trenches. Obviously, this would happen on Saturday. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala turned some of them into monkeys, and some of them into pigs, and some of them into rats, and so on and so forth. This punishment was revealed upon this group of people, and we know this story. Do we think that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not watching us here? That's what the Jews thought. They thought Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is watching them only in Jerusalem, in Baytul Muqaddas. So they went out everywhere on the face of this earth, started creating havoc everywhere.
That's Houston. Now let's go to Orange County, California. Another Imam, Tariq Atta. And this is 2 months ago. Cut 16, go.
A few days ago, somebody went to, he found 2 employees from the Israeli embassy in Washington, D.C., and he shot them and killed them both. It is clearly against the law to do something like that. And as Muslims, we don't endorse such behaviors. Even if they are employed by an entity that are the worst of the worst. Wallahi, I wouldn't be shocked. In fact, I would expect that these same politicians who are expressing their outrage and look at anti-Semitism and all this stuff in their private rooms, they are saying this is exactly what we need. This is what we were looking for. No, I'm not saying there's a conspiracy behind the murder, but don't give us the outrage. You are the most inhumane people walking this earth, and we don't buy your outrage for the death of innocent people. That is nothing more than your own, you use it as nothing more than your own political leverage to get your narrative, to try and push back against the pro-Palestinians. And on top of all of this, they say the lie that they're God's chosen people. La ilaha illallah. If you're not, that is a lie. God is innocent from you. He is distant from you because of your actions. Rather, you are the devil's chosen people because you do the devil's work.
One part of the country to the next. Muhammad Nasrallah, Chicago Islamic scholar. Last November, cut 17, go.
Unfortunately, these days we don't repeat this enough, or we don't have this aqidah concept firm in our minds that Islam did not come to coexist. Islam la yu'la. Islam ya'lu wa la yu'la alayh. And Islam is raised high and nothing is raised above Islam. We can't think of Islam that it came to live with these other religions in the sense that Islam is a religion amongst those religions, and they have a share with the truth. And they have a share of justice, and they have a share of, this worship of Allah, the correct worship of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Islam came to correct all of that. Islam came to remove the oppression of all those religions, and it is the only truth, and it is the only way to justice.
I've got a lot more. We'll be right back.
Much love in. News Talk 105.9 WMAL, making sense of the news.
Not planning today can cost you tomorrow. Stop worrying and start planning with Trajan Wealth.
Contact Trajan today at 202-750-3300 or go to TrajanWealth.com. Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Paid advertisement.
It's Vince for Artisan Movers. As a military brat, I remember my parents stressed every time we moved, worried something would break because some movers treated our stuff like junk. It was always stressful. That's why today, whether you're moving across town or across the country, I recommend Artisan Movers, a local family-owned business founded by Mark Lewandowski. He's a proud Terp fan, having graduated from the University of Maryland, and a hardworking all-American guy. Mark built Artisan Movers on the vision of giving his customers honest, dependable, high-quality, stress-free moving services. Artisan Movers provides you with local and long-distance moves, storage, and even white glove service, meaning they'll pack and unpack everything in your home or office. You don't lift a finger. They'll do it all with care, professionalism, and the kind of personal touch you just don't get with the big chains. Honest, careful, and professional. That's the Artisan way. So for your next move, trust Artisan Movers. Free quotes and WMAL listener discounts are available. Call 240-600-0998. That's 240-600-0998. Or visit artisanmovers.com.
You've served your country. Now let Jefferson Community College serve you. Jefferson proudly supports active duty military, veterans, and military family members with degree and certificate programs designed for your next mission, career success. We offer MyCAA eligible classes and dedicated advisors who specialize in helping you navigate college assistance and VA benefits every step of the way. Your experience matters, your goals matter, and your future matters. Learn more at sunyjefferson.edu. You've built a life, a career, a family, but maybe there's one goal you've been putting on hold. At Jefferson Community College, it's never too late to earn your college degree. With flexible programs, supportive faculty, and a campus close to home, Jefferson is built for busy adults, just like you. And now, through the SUNY Reconnect program, certain degrees can be earned tuition-free for eligible adults. Invest in yourself. Your future starts now at Jefferson Community College. Learn more at sunyjefferson.edu.
Here's the truth most CPAs won't tell you. Filing your taxes is not the same as planning your taxes, and that mistake is costing you a fortune. If you're a successful business owner or high-income earner, you could be overpaying the IRS by tens of thousands every year. Money gone, money you'll never get back. Discover your real income tax risk. Visit taxessaved.com for your complimentary tax saving review. Taxessaved.com. Keep more, live more, leave more.
Are you single and looking? Well, love can find you at a baseball game. There you are rooting for the home team when a beautiful woman asks, "Are you sitting in my seat?" There's been a mix-up. You get moved to a skybox together and you fall madly in love. Or you can call It's Just Lunch. Their dating experts will get you out on some real dates for some real fun, real fast. It's Just Lunch, the smarter way to date. It's JustLunchDC.com or call 202-466-4333.
You may not realize it, but most ladder accidents happen around the house. A lot of them cleaning out clogged gutters. You don't want to be next. That's why homeowners choose LeafGuard, the only seamless one-piece rainwater management system with a clog-free guarantee and lifetime transferable warranty. With LeafGuard, the top's not a cover, it's part of the gutter. LeafGuard is American-made. Call now during our Celebrate America sale, 75% off installation of a complete LeafGuard system. Act now and get no interest and no payments until 2028. Plus call 800-833-1274 now and receive our Celebrate America bonus, a $250 Visa gift card with your LeafGuard purchase. Call 800-833-1274. 800-833-1274. That's 800-833-1274. Terms and conditions at LeafGuard.com.
WMAL, making sense of the news. Live from the Home Paramount Pest Control Studios. Home Paramount, the leader in pest control since 1939.
In the corner of my eye, I saw you in Rudy's.
Oh, yeah.
You were very high. It was a crime, disgrace.
I guess we got to get back to this. Imam Sheikh Uthman.
Ib Farouk, California-based Islamic scholar, last year cut 18 go.
How is have intimacy, nice English there, how is have intimacy with a slave not adultery and halal, but having intimacy with a non-slave adultery?
When you have an intimate relationship with your wife or a woman with her husband, is that adultery? Well, no. Why is it not adultery? Because Allah made it halal. That's why, right? Why is it that if somebody is not married and they have intimate relations, marital relations, that's considered zina, adultery, because Allah made that haram? That is the line between halal and haram. Zina and not zina, adultery and not adultery, right? So Allah made the spousal relations between a husband and wife halal. And Allah made that those people taken under war, not regularly under war, as captives who were trying to kill you, that now you're going to support and keep in your house and spend on and treat well, that this is like a wife. This is somebody who you can have those relationships with. So if Allah made it halal, that is not sin. That is not adultery because Allah made it halal. That's the line.
So here we have an imam in California saying basically slaves, women you capture, slaves, you can rape. That's what he's saying. You can rape. The Minnesota Islamic Imam Abdul Malik, January of this year, cut 19 go.
Now, all that the people of America are standing for you. Will you share with them the light and the beauty and the majesty of Islam? Or will you stay in hiding? Tell the young people to continue to study, to prepare themselves to become the doctors, the lawyers, the engineers, to become the mayor, the police chief, the leaders of Congress, and those that were born in America. Prepare yourself to be America's next president. Share with the people of Minnesota the words of the Quran, the wisdom of the prophet, and the beauty of our community, because this is your moment of grace. You have to make up your mind today as Muslims in Minnesota. What is your position in defending the lives and the future of your people? Nobody asks you to be violent. You don't have to be violent. Your weapon is your faith. Your strength is your unity. And you must quickly engage the American people, especially the people of Minnesota. We just elected a Muslim to be the mayor of New York. That's the home of 9/11. And those that are in opposition to Islam, they're watching the growth and the development of the Muslim community, and it scares them. You know why? Not because you're a threat. No. They think you're about to replace those of privilege of the days of old. They see the Muslims as their replacement. And to be honest with you, we are their replacement. We are, as they would say, the new kids on the block. And this is our moment.
Trying to replace us. Dearborn Heights Shiite. Well, no, actually, let me go above. Dearborn Henry Ford Community College professor Shadid, cut 20, go.
The pure soul of Sayyid Ali Khamenei returned back to its Lord as a martyr, like Imam Hussein alayhi salam, and joined his grandfathers and all of the prophets and the best of prophets, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and his progeny, the Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. May Allah raise their ranks in paradise and shower them with mercy. However, Trump did a huge mistake by killing our beloved leader, Sayyid Ali Khamenei. He thought that by killing him,
Notice he calls Khomeini, who was killed a few months back, their leader. This is not a joke, America. That's their leader. This is the enemy within that wants to destroy our country, and that one day they're going to want to destroy it violently. Building mosques, building segregated Sharia-controlled communities all throughout our country. I've been traveling the country, giving you the audio of what these people are saying. I've got another couple of pages. We may not get through all of it, but we'll get through some more of it. Everywhere. Everywhere in America. I'll be right back.
News Talk 105.9 WMAL, making sense of the news.
Do you really want another summer like last summer? Barely sleeping because you were too hot all night? That's exactly why I switched to Ghost Bed. Made right here in America. Ghost Bed helps keep you cool all night. No waking up sweaty, tossing and turning, or throwing the covers off at 2 a.m. Cooling technology is built into every mattress. Hot sleepers are some of Ghost Bed's happiest customers. Read the reviews. It also has incredible support. Less stiffness, deeper sleep, more rested mornings. I love my Ghost Bed. I'm sleeping much cooler. Ghost Bed gives you 101 nights to try it at home. You can sleep on it all summer long and feel the difference for yourself. I noticed the difference right away. Ghost Bed is offering my audience exclusively an extra 10% off. And with financing, some Ghost Beds come out to around $1 a day. Go to ghostbed.com/Levin, promo code Levin. Ghostbed.com/Levin, promo code Levin. That's ghostbed.com/LEVIN, promo code LEVIN.
On 95 southbound between 123 and Woodbridge and the Prince William Parkway, there is an accident blocking the left lane and the left center lane, and traffic is jammed up from the Fairfax County Parkway. On the northbound side at mile marker 158. On the northbound side at the Prince William Parkway, there is still a disabled tractor trailer in the right center lane, so use caution there as well. Traffic is heavy on 395 northbound between 110 and the 14th Street Bridge. And you will still find heavy traffic on the Beltway Inner Loop, headed from the Dulles Toll Road towards the Clara Barton Parkway, and brief delays from 355 to Connecticut Avenue. Now from GarageRateCare.com, here's WMAL Weather Channel forecast.
Scattered showers and storms late, news near 70 tonight. Mixed clouds and sun tomorrow. Scattered showers again, high 80.
It's Vince. I love cars and I love PCU Fast in Chantilly. Right now, they've got a great deal on powder coating your car's wheels. Get all 4 wheels powder coated for just $850, including mount and balance. Terms apply. Powder coating your wheels by PCU Fast doesn't just look great. It's tougher than paint, resists chips, brake dust, and corrosion, and it keeps your wheels looking new longer. Visit PCUfast.com or call 703-705-9220. That's 703-705-9220.
La Playa can sound like, for others, it's. But this is our playa. Corona. La Playa awaits. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer. Imported by Crown Import, Chicago, Illinois.
You've served your country. Now let Jefferson Community College serve you. Jefferson proudly supports active duty military, veterans, and military family members with degree and certificate programs designed for your next mission. Career success. We offer MyCAA eligible classes and dedicated advisors who specialize in helping you navigate college assistance and VA benefits every step of the way. Your experience matters, your goals matter, and your future matters. Learn more at sunyjefferson.edu.
I am Winter Troxel. We're going to make one of the most difficult financial transitions of your lifetime easy. As we work through the challenges retirees face and how to overcome them, we have one simple goal for the show: live your best life and sleep peacefully every night. Give my team a call, 301-850-0683, and join us this weekend on WMAL.
Investment advisory services are provided by Apollon Wealth Management, LLC, an investment advisor registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission. Insurance and annuities offered through MFG Insurance Services, Inc. and its associated insurance licensed agents.
If you are in need of a roof replacement before the summer rainstorms hit, well, honor, respect, and trust your home with Valor. Hey, it's Vince for Valor Home, and unfortunately, some unscrupulous home improvement companies are claiming to be Valor Home, but there's only one Valor I trust. Don't be fooled by the imposters online. Go directly to valorhome.com and look for Valor's signature patriotic logo, or call 833-83-VALOR. Tell them Vince sent you.
833-83-VALOR.
Each week, at least one child dies from heat stroke after being left alone in a car. Often, these incidents are not a matter of neglect, but even the most responsible, loving parents are liable to forget a child in the car due to sleep deprivation, stress, or a change in routine, which can lead to fatal results. As temperatures continue to soar, take steps to ensure a child is never forgotten in a hot car. Learn more today by visiting carsforkids.org/hotcars. Remember, that's cars with a K.
You've built a life, a career, a family, but maybe there's one goal you've been putting on hold. At Jefferson Community College, it's never too late to earn your college degree. With flexible programs, supportive faculty, and a campus close to home, Jefferson is built for busy adults, just like you. And now, through the SUNY Reconnect program, certain degrees can be earned tuition-free for eligible adults. Invest in yourself. Your future starts now at Jefferson Community College. Learn more at sunyjefferson.edu.
making sense of your world.
I agree with you 100%.
News Talk 105.9 WMAL.
There's a lot of us out there
making sense of the news.
Conservative and proud of it. Call the Mark Levin Show at 877-381-3811.
You know, if daily essentials and other expenses are ending up on your credit card with a double-digit interest rates and quietly draining your bank account, you're not alone. Plus, you have these other expenses, maybe air conditioning went out, the bills every week because of the excessive heat, taking a day, a short trip, kids going to camp, you got college, whatever expenses are. It's stressful. It's stressful. I've been there. It is stressful. Now, if that debt starts feeling heavy, you're not alone. If you're a homeowner, you've likely looked at your mortgage rate and you thought, I can't touch that. That's a great rate that I got, and I don't really want to touch it. Well, with American Financing Smart Equity Loan, you don't have to touch it. It allows you to wipe out high interest debt and lower your monthly overhead while keeping your primary mortgage intact. It's a surgical strike against debt. Unlike a fluctuating loan, the Smart Equity Loan is a brilliant invention. It is a fixed rate loan, giving you a predictable monthly payment. And in American Financing, there are never any upfront fees to find out if you qualify and what you qualify for. So please don't wait. Now's the time to jump. At American Financing, please do call them. Talk to their salary-based consultant today, experts who are paid to help save you money, not to sell you more than you need. Now, I have used them, couldn't have been happier. Rich used them, couldn't be happier. My daughter and her husband used them, couldn't be happier. 3 personal examples right there. Give them a call. They're available right now. Don't wait any longer. 888-900-1828. 888-900-1828, 888-900-1828, or visit AmericanFinancing.net. Let me do that again. AmericanFinancing.net/LEVIN.
NMLS 182334, NMLSConsumerAccess.org. APR for rates in the 5 start at 6.327% for well-qualified borrowers. Call 888-900-1828 for details about credit costs and terms. Visit AmericanFinancing.net/Mark Levin. Average savings based on borrowers who save over $199.99.
You need to keep hearing this, folks. This is from all over the country. These imams, these scholars, these professors. Much of it comes from memory, MEMRI. That's a website that I've urged you to bookmark, memory.org, MEMRI.org. They collect this information. Sometimes it's in Farsi, sometimes it's in Arabic, sometimes it's in another language. They interpret it. But here, it's right here in America, English and broken English. You can hear it. And this poison is spreading throughout our country. And these people who are naturalized citizens need to be denaturalized and removed. And people who are here on temporary visas need to be kicked out. And it's time we really put our foot down on this right now. Right now. Dearborn Heights Shiite Imam Muhammad Ali Ilahi. Just a few months ago, again, eulogizing Khomeini. They're all eulogizing Khomeini. 21, go.
So it started illegal war.
He doesn't sound like he was born in this country, does he to you, Mr. Producer? Not at all. Go ahead.
The house of the leader of the country. Where is justification for this? A reason for this at all? I know that you love to end this life this way, to be remembered forever and ever. That ashqa al-ashqiya, yani
almost sounds like an Alfred Hitchcock movie, doesn't it? Go ahead.
أيادي أشقى الأشقياء في العالم. That is an honor. That is a pleasure to be in paradise of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That you live a life.
Oh, have you heard one of these guys, one of them, say something nice about our country? Ever?
In all these clips you haven't, not a single thing. They come to this country. They seek naturalized citizenship or whatever the hell they're doing. They come here and trash us, and trash the hell out of us. Go ahead.
فقيه, as a mujtahid, as a philosoph, as an arif, as a sha'ir, as a father, as a teacher, as a leader, for decades and decades of absolute service in educating people with wisdom and with work and with worship, and then end your life after 86 years with shahada? Wow.
I'm sorry, I didn't get half of that, but I'm sure it wasn't pleasant. Let's go to Hassan Samalri, poet and lawyer, at Ground Zero, which is Dearborn, Michigan, at the Shiite Mosque Memorial for Khomeini. This went on all day long. Poor Khomeini was killed. Our great leader, Khomeini. That's what they called him. Khomeini, the leader of the enemy against the United States of America, is their leader in Dearborn, Michigan, and other parts of our country. Go ahead.
We're gathered here today to commemorate the martyrdom of the great leader of our time, Sayyid Ali al-Hussein al-Khamenei.
Khamenei is the great leader of our time, and now he's martyred. You got it? Now, these people with this attitude, they're walking around our country, in our streets, in our neighborhoods, and they hate your guts. They hate you. We have imported into our country Islamists from the Middle East, Islamists from Pakistan, from other parts of the world, who come here to destroy us. Go ahead.
We might think this was an attack led by Zionist Jews, but the commander of their mission is the very one who was trying to prove that Adam was not worth prostrating to. Iblis is the one behind the scenes leading their camp, in the shadows lurking, irking, in their symbology, their ideologies, their psychology, their economy, claiming they follow the laws of Moses and Deuteronomy. Iblis is the hidden commander of today's society. Regardless of the student we put at the desk of the Oval Office, Republican or Democrats, or even if 1,000 elections come to pass, it is clear that this country was built for and built by the Epstein class. And that just like Palestine, we live on stolen land when the devil worshiping Freemasons reach these shores and the Zionist-minded
Come into our country, live on stolen land, they say. The Jew hatred is out of sight. The American hatred is constant. Evil, vile, hateful individuals. I can only imagine what the founding fathers would say. They'd say, how the hell did this happen? We said a virtuous people. A virtuous people. Look what you brought into your own country. An immigration process is supposed to support our society, support our citizenry. People are supposed to come here and assimilate into our culture. Do these people sound like they're assimilating? No, they want to destroy us. Our ruling class has done this to us. Our weak, quisling ruling class, I don't care what party. We have to lead a pushback against this. And we need to demand of every single candidate, what are they going to do about it? And I expect them when they come on this program or my TV show or anywhere else, that they figure out what our immigration laws are, what can be done, and if they're not good enough, then we're going to be swallowed by this. Go ahead.
Explored and they genocided the natives. And put the one eye of the devil on their currency, to their plans and philosophy.
So now they're attacking our history, this is the Marxist part of the Islamists. We've got to destroy the citizens' connection to the country's history. And we have millions, tens of millions of young people who believe this stuff. Maybe some of them are in your family. It's day in and day out drumbeat. That we're on stolen land. You know, that Columbus was a Zionist murderer. They've got all their propaganda. Now, they're never going to talk about what land they're on. The Islamists in the Middle East, that they stole it from Jews and Christians. They're never going to talk about that. They're never going to talk about how they treat women and little girls. Never. They're never going to talk about how they slaughter people, their own people. They're never going to talk about how they slaughter Christians in Africa and Syria. Never. Go ahead.
Of liberty is actually Lucifer, demonic bearer, holding
This guy, I've had enough of this guy. He is a poet and a lawyer. Hassam Salamri. He sounds like a mental patient. We'll be right back.
Love in. News Talk 105.9 WMAL, making sense of the news.
Diagnosed with moderate to severe Crohn's disease and struggling with your symptoms? It's not too soon to talk to your doctor about Entyvio and learn about the results you need. With Entyvio, rapid symptom relief is possible. Some people achieved remission as early as week 6, and many achieved remission at 1 year. Entyvio is the only gut-focused treatment for Crohn's that helps block certain inflammation-causing cells from entering the gut and works right where you need it. Infusion and serious allergic reactions can happen during or after treatment. Entyvio may increase risk of infection, which can be serious. Although unlikely, PML, a rare brain infection that can result in death, cannot be ruled out. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, sores, or are prone to infections. Liver problems can occur. With a legacy of more than 10 years, Entyvio offers the experience you need. Learn more about the only gut-focused treatment for Crohn's that works right where you need it. And ask your doctor about Entyvio, including the Entyvio pen. To learn more, visit Entyvio.com or call 1-844-ENTYVIO.
Gut Focus Entyvio.
You've served your country. Now let Jefferson Community College serve you. Jefferson proudly supports active duty military, veterans, and military family members with degree and certificate programs designed for your next mission, career success. We offer MyCAA eligible classes and dedicated advisors who specialize in helping you navigate college assistance and VA benefits every step of the way. Your experience matters, your goals matter, and your future matters. Learn more at sunyjefferson.edu.
Rick and I love our home. And the bedroom? Well, that was our favorite place. But like many men, Rick struggled with erectile dysfunction. He tried Viagra, Cialis, nothing worked. Then he went to True Vitality Medical Center. And in just one visit, my Rick is back.
I'm Dr. Sumovitz. True Vitality Medical Center's painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE. No matter your age or medical history, 98% of patients see instant results right in the office. Men are now performing better, lasting longer, and feeling more confident than ever.
Right now, True Vitality Medical Center is offering your consultation and first treatment totally free. Qualified patients also get their testosterone checked free. Call 703-637-1222. 703-637-1222. Guys, this is life-changing. Why wait? Call now. 703-637-1222.
You know what you want to do in retirement, but do you know how to get there? Tune in to Retire Now DMV with Mamadou Bojang of Axiom Value Wealth Management every Sunday morning at 5 to get the answers to your retirement planning questions. Plan today to work toward the retirement you dreamt about, though outcomes depend on market conditions and individual circumstances. Listen Sunday mornings at 5 a.m. to Retire Now DMV with Mamadou Bojang of Axiom Value Wealth Management. Advisory services offered through Axiom Value Wealth Management, LLC, a registered investment advisor. Insurance services offered through Axiom Value, LLC.
My name
was Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband Ryan died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I am grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Are you paying too much for term life insurance? A man age 50, non-tobacco user can obtain $500,000 of coverage for as little as $110 per month, level rate for 20 years. That's right, guaranteed level rate for 20 years. Call Term Busters for a quote. 1-800-908-7636. You're probably paying more than you should. Call 1-800-908-7636. Sample rate for preferred non-tobacco rate class exam required to qualify. For details, call 1-800-908-7636. Paid for by Robert Livinger, Insurance Agent. WMAL, making sense of the vote because elections have consequences. Download the WMAL app to stream us for free.
Inspect on your radio.
You're all I need to get by. 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 You're all I need to get by.
Let's play a little Aretha. Here we go.
You know that you got me.
Oh, yeah. Nobody likes it.
I love it, some R-E-S-E-C-T. Sweet morning dew, one look at you, and it was plain to see you were my destiny. With my arms open wide, I threw away my pride. I sacrificed for you, dedicate my life to you. I will go where you lead, I'll be right there in a time I need. And when I lose my way, be right there to put me up my heel.
Everybody.
Baby, to get by.
It's a wife. Beautiful wife.
Get by. I can think of protections for you, I'll do my best. Stand by you like a tree, and anybody that's right will be. Darling, in you I found strength I was tired down. Don't know what's in store, but together we can open any door. Just to do what's good for you. I'll inspire you a little bit higher. I know you can make a woman. So that it has to we got the
Phase it out, baby. All right. I needed that. Didn't you need that, Rick? I needed that. Come on. Oh, yeah. You know, gold entered 2026 after a historic year. 53 new all-time highs. Record annual demand. An average price up of 44% year over year. Then pushed past $5,500 an ounce in January. Right now it's pulled back a little because that's the nature of the market. Their trajectory is up, 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 but it zigzags. Well, now it's zagged, but it's going to zig. That's the point. Many Wall Street analysts are telling clients this may be a window before gold pushes back toward new highs. I know gold is very, very valuable right now. It's in great demand. Silver's on track for a 6th straight year structural supply deficit. What does that mean? Lots of demand, solar, EVs, electronics, industrial demand. Still pulling heavily on the investment market. And gold's pullback is fueled by fading Fed rate cut hopes, of course, Iran, and other fears about the economy. Not a clear break in gold's bigger 2026 story. Central banks are still adding gold. Poland and China, they're all in, as are other countries. The Fed is holding rates steady while, oil and inflation and so forth are being held steady. Now's the time to jump, in my humble opinion. Call Monetary Gold today. Get your complimentary gold and silver guide. This is the key. Get your free gold and silver guide. The #1 requested guide in America for 25 years, absolutely free. They're there right now. Give them a call. Call Monetary Gold. Call Monetary Gold right now. Jump in. Diversification, that's the key. 877-NOW-GOLD. 877-NOW-GOLD, or go to marklovesgold.com. marklovesgold.com. That's 877-NOW-GOLD or marklovesgold.com. This is the gold company I use. 877-NOW-GOLD. Performance may vary. You should always consult your financial and tax professional, but get that free guide. You don't need to consult anybody to get the guide. 877-NOW-GOLD. 877-NOW-GOLD. Whether you're in your car, at the dinner table, at your office, give it a call. 877-NOW-GOLD. 877-NOW-GOLD. Oh, yeah. How much tin left, Mr. Producer? All right. We have a few more special voices that I want you to hear before I'm done with this. I'm going to do 3 more when we come back. And Long Island Mosque Memorial for Khomeini. Khomeini's been memorialized, martyrized, all over this country, all over your country, by these immigrants, these new immigrants to America who just love the country, and you can listen to one after another, they never talk about their love of America, because they know what I know, and you know what I know. Their political ideology is incompatible with Americanism, because Americanism is based on the Judeo-Christian belief system and the Enlightenment. Theirs is not. And they are taught, and they believe their God tells them to conquer us, to devour us, to destroy us. And that's what they're about, day in and day out. I'll be right back.
News Talk 105.9 WMAL, making sense of the news. You trust WMAL to bring you the facts, and so do hundreds of thousands of like-minded listeners and business leaders each week. If you want to grow your business with people who share your values, WMAL's Cumulus Digital Solutions can connect you with customers wherever they are. Whether you're a small business or building something big, we'll create a strategy that works for you. Radio builds trust. Digital drives action. Together, they deliver results. Contact Rex Minturn at WMAL.com/advertise and let's grow your business together.
If you want to build the garden of your dreams, listen to Great Gardens Radio. Your hosts, Steve and Rick, have moved to 10 a.m. every Saturday on WMAL. This week, learn how to solve some of the difficult problems in lawn care and plant care that are in many of the yards in our area. Learn how to be a great gardener and learn how to save a lot of money at the same time by doing everything right and doing it the first time. Great Gardens Radio, every Saturday, 10 a.m. on WMAL.
You've served your country. Now let Jefferson Community College serve you. Jefferson proudly supports active duty military, veterans, and military family members with degree and certificate programs designed for your next mission.
career success. We offer MyCAA eligible classes and dedicated advisors who specialize in helping you navigate college assistance and VA benefits every step of the way. Your experience matters, your goals matter, and your future matters. Learn more at sunyjefferson.edu.
Hi, I'm Vince Callahan, host of The Vince Show and Vince Podcast. It's a show with an obsessive focus on what's good for America. I'll give you the truth beneath the headlines of all of the nation's top stories. The Vince Show is redefining news talk with in-depth interviews, live caller interactions, and a front row seat to the most important conversations of the day, every day. The Vince Show and Vince Podcast.
WMAL's Vince Colonnades, weekdays at noon. News Talk 105.9. WMAL, making sense of the news. WMAL-FM, Woodbridge, Washington, a Cumulus media station. Making sense of the news. News Talk 105.9. News now.
More strikes against Iran. I'm Lisa Lacera, Fox News. This second round coming after yesterday's attack by Tehran on civilian ships in the Strait of Hormuz.
The president took to Truth Social, stating that this is indeed retribution for the strikes on commercial shipping. And he says if it happens again, it'll get worse.
Fox's Mike Tobin in Tel Aviv. President Trump said earlier today the ceasefire between the U.S. and Iran was over, but said he didn't think a full conflict would resume. President Trump now on his way back to the White House after meeting with NATO leaders in Turkey, where Secretary General Mark Rutte gave him credit for allies increasing their defense spending.
Rutte praised Trump's efforts to help bolster defense spending over the past year.
In total, more than $1.2 trillion. I call this the Trump trillion.
Trump's only public denunciation, Spain, long seen as lagging other countries when it comes to defense spending.
A terrible partner in NATO. They don't participate, they don't pay.
Behind closed doors, Trump said the alliance remains strong and united.
Fox's Lucas Tomlinson in Ankara, Turkey. President Trump met with Ukraine's leader Volodymyr Zelensky on the sidelines of the meeting, where he granted Ukraine permission to manufacture Patriot missile defense systems to aid in its war with Russia. The main Democratic Party says it will hold a convention to replace Senate hopeful Graham Plattner if he drops out of the race, after a former girlfriend accused of a sexual assault, as at least one potential replacement has come forward.
Former Maine Senate President Troy Jackson is preparing to launch his Maine Senate bid. The Progressive is the only contender backed by Senator Bernie Sanders, who rescinded his Plattner endorsement. Jackson believes even with a last-minute swap, Democrats can still beat Republican Senator Susan Collins.
Fox's Alexis McAdams. Plattner has denied the allegations. And Eric is listening to Fox News.
Another way to keep ice out of the county. WMAL News Time is 8:02. I'm Sharon Reardon. Good evening. Montgomery County is now launching its own ICE reporting portal in its latest efforts to prevent federal immigration officers from operating in the county.
The ICE reporting portal is an easy access website that allows our community to share information about ICE activity within the county.
County Executive Mark Elrich and Council President Natalie Fanny Gonzalez explaining.
When they see ICE agents wearing a mask, or when they see them in parking lots or in public property, that's when we want them to report the situation.
She says the goal is to not assist the federal government in any way. Barbara Britt, WMAL and WMAL.com.
Even with 145 shuttles helping out with Metro's Red Line service shutdown and buses arriving at stops between Friendship Heights and North Bethesda every 3 minutes, there have still been lines and issues. Metro's already made adjustments to the shuttle plan, including retiming lights along Route 355 and tweaking areas of staging for where folks line up to allow for a smoother departure. And a collaboration between authorities from Virginia to North Carolina that focused on a Woodbridge smoke shop called the Rat Pack has led to the arrest of 2 men and much more.
Back in March, investigators say Virginia troopers intercepted a package en route to Prince William County with 150 pounds of marijuana. And around that same time, North Carolina troopers say they found evidence of drug trafficking from that smoke shop to their state. So PWC police executed search warrants on 5 locations here and found nearly 20 pounds of marijuana, about 4 pounds of mushrooms, cocaine, fentanyl, and guns.
7 News' Jasmine Stiles, another man wanted in connection with the operation, is still on the loose. That's the latest news. I'm Sharon Reardon for WMAL.
In Woodbridge, there is still an accident on 95 southbound between 123 and the Prince William Parkway, blocking two left lanes, and traffic is very slow from the Fairfax County Parkway, and still disabled northbound between Opitz Boulevard and the Prince William Parkway in the center lane. That is causing delays from Dale Boulevard, and 395 remains slow northbound between 110 and the 14th Street Bridge. An accident in Stafford is affecting Route 1 north and southbound between Woodstock Lane and Kings Crest Drive. Left lane is blocked in each direction, and you'll still find some brief slowing on the inner loop of the Beltway headed from the George Washington Parkway over towards the Clara Barton Parkway. Otherwise, delays have eased out. Now for GarageRepair.com, here's a WMAL Weather Channel forecast.
Scattered showers and storms late north near 70 tonight. Mixed clouds and sun tomorrow. Scattered showers again, high of 85.
Hey guys, have you heard of Goldbelly? It's this amazing site where they ship the most iconic, famous foods from restaurants across the country, anywhere, nationwide. I've never found a more perfect gift than food. Goldbelly ships Chicago deep dish pizza, New York bagels, Maine lobster rolls, and even Ina Garden's famous cakes. So, if you're looking for a gift for the food lover in your life, head to goldbelly.com and get 20% off your first order with promo code GIFT. That's goldbelly.com, promo code GIFT.
Hey, it's Chris. It's June, and It's Just Lunch is celebrating 35 years of helping people meet the right way. While dating apps come and go, their approach has stayed the same. Real matchmakers, real conversations, and real connections. They get to know you personally, hand select your matches, and handle all the planning based on your availability. Contact It's Just Lunch today. Find out how to start dating with It's Just Lunch's 35th anniversary special. Call 202-466-4333 or visit itsjustlunchdc.com.
Air traffic controllers guide tens of thousands of flights every day, getting passengers and cargo to their destination safely. Aviation professionals always answer the call, but they can't do it alone. We must invest in modern equipment, facilities, and controller staffing. NACA, we guide you home.
A Better Life with Dr. Sanjay Gupta.
A colleague of mine went to a meeting of the prime time seniors the other week. There are programs like this all over the country for people in their 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond to stay active. It's not just something to keep older folks busy. It helps to keep their bodies in shape and their brains sharp. Showing up with a good attitude is a must, and research shows that having the right mindset actually does lead to better physical aging. So if you need some suggestions to boost your positivity, experts we talked to recommended focusing on goals which can boost your confidence. Practice gratitude, they said. One of the seniors my colleague met told her that just waking up in the morning is, quote, better than the alternative. That's true. Focus on the things you can control, diet and exercise, and very importantly, surround yourself with positive people because that can be contagious. I'm Dr. Sanjay Gupta, helping you live a better life.
Now on 105.9 FM and streaming worldwide.
What a big delay.
WMAL app. Mark Levin.
That's a big delay.
I'm Mark Levin. Pleasure to have you here with us. Program. We will be taking calls in about 20, 30 minutes. If you want to join us, 877-381-3811, 877-381-3811. Imam Usama Abdal Yabadaba at a Dearborn Shiite Mosque Memorial for Khomeini. Couple of months ago. Cut 23, go. Cut 23, go.
This to each and every one of you, and I also offer my congratulations on this ultimate honor that he received after 86 years of jihad in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
This man is praising Khomeini for jihad for 86 years. And he's the imam of the Dearborn Shiite Mosque. You got that? Right here in America. Go ahead.
One of you for coming out here. It was very important that we have this gathering today and that we remember our shuhada and that we not be intimidated by the Epstein class. And even more than I appreciate.
Now, this is what they do. The woke right and the Islamist bigots. Now it's the Epstein class. That's the Jews, the Epstein class. They sound alike, they talk alike, they hate America alike, they hate Jews, they hate Christians. Go ahead.
Then I appreciate our sisters.
This is the Sirhan class speaking. Remember him? Murdered Bobby Kennedy. The Sirhan class. Go ahead.
Sisters who brought small children so that our children will grow up with this culture where we remember
our children will grow up as jihadis. They'll remember Khomeini. They'll hate the Jews. They'll hate the Christians. They'll hate America. Yeah, we're teaching them at a young age here in our segregated mosque fortress here in Dearborn, Michigan, Paterson, New Jersey, Plano, Texas, and other environs, New York City. Oh, yeah, we got it covered, baby. We got it covered. Just like our women. We got it covered. Go ahead.
Chained of them. So, brothers and sisters, you and I, and all of those who are in the world right now, and those of us who are in the West, we can't let our tax-exempt status for our masjid become an idol that I worship. Bidunillah. Bidunillah.
Texas Shiite scholar Jawad Wahidi at the Long Island Mosque Memorial for Khomeini, all the mosques memorializing, martyrizing, sanitizing for Khomeini. Think about that. Thousands of mosques across the country. Tab 24, go.
This great Shaheed, indeed, without a doubt, one of the greatest Shuhada, and without a shred of doubt, the greatest Shaheed in our era. That not only his life gave fruits and guidance and served the cause of Islam, but also his martyrdom also served Islam. Sometimes Shuhada, they do things that their lives cannot actually do, but their blood can actually achieve something greater than even their lives. We lost a great Shaheed, brothers, sisters. We mourn, and this US government and this Israeli regime committed the worst crime that they've committed. The worst crime.
Yeah, all right.
An attack, assassination, terrorist attack.
Guys, notice they don't say a word about all the people they slaughtered over there. In a short weekend, 50,000 people. Notice that. Notice that. Not one person, not one imam, not one scholar, not one of their poets, not one of their anythings. Not a word about Khomeini slaughtering people. Nothing. Go ahead.
Marja in the school of Ahlul Bayt is what? A Marja in the school of Ahlul Bayt is representative of Imam al-Hasan. The Shias are mourning a leader, someone who lost his lives for the children of Palestine. SubhanAllah. He lost a great Shaheed. But Alhamdulillah, we have Ayatollah Sayyid Mushtaba Khamenei.
And that's enough of this creep. They're all creeps. You want to know the truth? Oh, Khomeini, the murder of Khomeini, yeah, but Khomeini, yeah. The children, the Jews. Teach them the Jews. Hate the Jews. The Americans, we're the Americans, got to destroy these institutions, Yeah. Come into our country and do this. You know what our parents and our grandparents are thinking right now? They're thinking, what the hell is wrong with you kids? What the hell have you done to the country? Why do you elect politicians who can't do something about this? or elect politicians who refuse to do something about this. You have eyes to see, don't you? You have ears to hear, don't you? You can hear them now, right? Your parents and your grandparents. We fought for this country. We built this country with our bare hands. Nobody gave us anything. Now you fling the doors wide open to communists and Marxists? What the hell's wrong with you? I can hear them. I can hear them right now. And they're right. Now, either we get people in Congress who are going to do something about this, and our agencies and departments, they need to get together, pull together their best and their brightest, that they need to hire 100,000 more lawyers. I don't care. People need to be denaturalized and kicked out. People on visas need to be kicked out. People here illegally need to be kicked out. We need to look for ways and means to remove this cancer now. And if the laws are insufficient, pass laws that are sufficient. Sanctuary cities and states. Democrats. There aren't Republican sanctuary cities and states. It's Democrats who defy federal law, who defy the Constitution. What do you think the war on ICE is about? They want to destroy ICE so we can't deport these people. That's exactly why they want to destroy ICE. That's why every single one of their candidates says they want to destroy ICE. They want to destroy our local police forces. That's right. They want to destroy them. Why? Think about it. They have to build their own police states. So they want their own police. They don't want patriotic police departments. No. They want to destroy these police departments. Then they want to replace these police departments with their own police state informers and enforcers. That's the plan. That's the plan. I'll be right back.
Mark Levin. News Talk 105.9 WMAL, making sense of the news.
Air traffic controllers guide tens of thousands of flights every day, getting passengers and cargo to their destination safely. Aviation professionals always answer the call, but they can't do it alone. We must invest in modern equipment, facilities, and controller staffing. NATCO, we guide you home.
Hey, it's Chris. It's June, and It's Just Lunch is celebrating 35 years of helping people meet the right way. While dating apps come and go, their approach has stayed the same. Real matchmakers, real conversations, and real connections. They get to know you personally, hand select your matches, and handle all the planning based on your availability. Contact It's Just Lunch today. Find out how to start dating with It's Just Lunch's 35th anniversary special. Call 202-466-4333 or visit itsjustlunchdc.com.
You've built a life, a career, a family, but maybe there's one goal you've been putting on hold. At Jefferson Community College, it's never too late to earn your college degree. With flexible programs, supportive faculty, and a campus close to home, Jefferson is built for busy adults, just like you. And now, through the SUNY Reconnect program, certain degrees can be earned tuition-free for eligible adults. Invest in yourself. Your future starts now at Jefferson Community College. Learn more at sunyjefferson.edu.
Vegas turned casinos into theme parks. Lucky Rebel brings it back to when the reels were cool. When rebels like you played because the spin was the show. We don't just play on the strip. We spin everywhere you do. Play the way you live. Like a rebel. Whatever your game, play it at luckyrebel.la.
For generations, Advanced Auto Parts has been there with all the right parts to get us to life's good parts. Because, like you, we're driven by the good parts too. So no matter the reason, the road, or the ride, more than 90 years later, we're always here to advance that unstoppable American drive. Visit your local Advanced Auto Parts today.
Your medication for enlarged prostate is working. That's what you tell yourself. You're up 3 times a night instead of 5. The urgency is manageable. The stream's not great, but it's fine. That's the problem. Fine.
Enlarged prostate, or BPH, doesn't pause because the medication takes the edge off. The prostate keeps growing. The bladder keeps working harder. And over time, those changes can be harder to reverse. But surgery? Not for you, right? Aquablation is not the surgery you're picturing. It's the only ultrasound-guided, robotic-assisted therapy for enlarged prostate. Don't wait until things become unbearable. Find an Aquablation urologist near you. Visit aquablation.com. Aquablation.com. That's aquablation.com. Visit aquablation.com. All surgical treatments carry risks, and results may vary. Side effects may include, but are not limited to, urinary symptoms, mild pain, infection, or less frequently, urethral or rectal injury, or ejaculatory dysfunction. Aquablation therapy may not be right for everyone. Talk to your urologist to learn more.
WMAL, making sense of the news. Live from the Home Paramount Pest Control Studios. Home Paramount, the leader in pest control since 1939.
Graham Plattner has suspended his campaign. I'm sure the nation is collectively shedding a tear. Let us never forget how close this man came to the Democratic nomination. Let us never forget that every single Democrat other than Fetterman in the Senate, maybe a couple of House Democrats, endorsed this man and supported him. Let us never forget these so-called Democratic Socialists of America, basically American communists and Islamists, fully backed him. Women's groups backed him. Jewish groups backed him, even though he was a Nazi. And let us never forget, Schumer backed him. Sanders backed him. Murphy backed him. Roy Mancana backed him. Elizabeth Warren said it's her kind of guy, her kind of man. I don't doubt it. Sick bastard. Let us not forget. The fact of the matter is, this is a Democrat Party now that will not fight the enemy within. So it's being devoured by it. Chuck Schumer thinks he's saving his career. Chuck Schumer, in my view, in 2028 will be out. Hakeem Jeffries will hold on for a little while, but he'll eventually lose any leadership position. Just a matter of time. 2 years, 4 years, whatever it is. If you don't extract this cancer, you become this cancer. That's the God's honest truth. Look at this. Look at this jihadi Hamas supporter running in Michigan. Now they have a left, well, actually the guy's left of center who's running against him in the Democrat primary. But look at all the money that's going into the jihadi Hamasi. Look at it. A guy literally with links to the blind sheik. Not just distant links, solid embrace with that blind sheik. He's going to be a member of Congress come November. A Democrat nominee in a largely Democrat district in New Jersey, including Paterson, New Jersey. Did you know Paterson, New Jersey was actually our first small industrial town? Did you know that? Now, Paterson, New Jersey names streets after Palestinians, calls itself the Palestinian sister city. We're being settled all over the country. And what are our local politicians doing about it? Where the zoning takes place? Nothing. What are our state politicians doing about it for the most part? Whining, complaining, and doing nothing. What's our Congress doing about it right now? Nothing. Not a thing. Nothing. Let's go to Gary, Winslow, Arizona, the great KBTK. Go right ahead, Gary.
Yes, good evening, sir. This just disgusted me like you couldn't believe. I don't know how it got so far. I used to think when I first heard of the two females that are in our political arena now that are always bad-mouthing the country.
Yeah, Omar and Tali.
Yes, sir. I couldn't figure out why our the heartland of America in the Midwest, why those people would have voted for that. Those individuals. I didn't realize that we had so many of those individuals already in our country.
Yeah, they brought them in and they settled in Minneapolis and they've settled in Detroit, Dearborn, I should say, but Detroit too. They've settled in New York City. They've settled in major parts of New Jersey. Now, there's only about 5 to 6 million. I say only. There was only about 1 million 10 years ago. But they purposely settle in these segregated communities that they create for themselves, and these what I call these fortresses, these facilities, these mosques, these K through 12 education centers, all located in the same place. So when you have a low turnout primary in some of these communities, and the imams are turning out their parishioners by 97%, that's how they're winning right now.
It's pretty scary. I don't know how we're going to alleviate this problem without some sort of intervention by higher up in our government. But it seems like the higher up we go in the government, the worse it gets. They're not.
I don't see a lot of intervention. I don't see too much going on. So you and I are going to bang the pots and pans around here, okay?
I don't think that's going to do it for us. We need more power than pots and pans.
Well, I don't have more power than that. So ideas and voices are a big deal, and elections are a big deal. And we need to push hard because we need to change these rules and we need to push these people out. We're naturalized citizens and denaturalize them, and we need to keep other people out. Thank you for your call, Gary. Let's go on. Let's go to Ryan, Springfield, Missouri, the great KSGF. Go right ahead.
Hey, Mark. I just want to, it may be more of a stupid question than we think, but like all those clips that you were playing of the different cats there doing the eulogies or whatever, why are they all speaking English? Isn't that like a colonialist language?
That's a good question, isn't it? Because all of them can't speak whatever the foreign language is, Arabic or Farsi or whatever it is. But you're right, they're speaking our language to reach as many people as they can.
Yeah.
And by the way, there are Muslims here that are not part of this jihadi movement, and they're trying to convert them
Psychosis.
Okay. And I've noticed a lot of times, like AOC will do it, like a couple of those other people too. Like they'll talk straight up English until they want some kind of buzzword to pop through, and then they've got this lively, native tone going on. That like that one clip, like I don't even know what he's saying.
Me neither, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, and then so you also said something like we're being settled. So isn't that what they hate us for? Is coming over here and
if you're looking for consistency and rationality, that's beside the point.
Right on. I just thought that was kind of interesting. Maybe it's a stupid question. Why
it's not a stupid question. They just don't care.
Right.
All right, my brother. Thank you for your call. Yeah, we're all struggling with this. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Let's go to Pam, Dallas, Texas, the great WBAP. You're being hammered pretty good, Dallas. Go right ahead.
Hi, Mark. Thanks for taking my call. I've listened to you for decades, I guess, forever. And I've wanted to talk to you for so long, and especially about this topic. This has bothered me for, I know, at least the last 3 decades. And I'm in my 70s now. So I heard about this long ago, and I heard it described to me as a worldwide jihad.
It is.
And that's exactly what they want to do. They want to populate and really basically overtake all nations in the world. And when they successfully do that, and they will if they're not stopped, they
look at Europe. Look at London. London is gone. Paris is gone. Canada's gone. Look at it. Go right ahead. We got another 30 seconds.
I want to do is force everyone to accept Allah and worship Allah. And if you don't, like if they do this in the United States, which they will if we don't stop them and get them
It's
out of here.
time that our churches and our synagogue, that our VA, that our various organizations, social organizations rise up and confront us. Consumer Reports just did a massive survey of all the wireless brands in America. Only one company received 5 out of 5 stars in every single category. And it should be a surprise that the honor goes to Pure Talk. Coverage 5 stars, support 5 stars, value 5 stars, data 5 stars. Need one more reason? Right now, through the end of July, Pure Talk is matching donations dollar for dollar until they hit $250,000 for America's Warrior Partnership. That is on the front lines of supporting our veterans. Dial pound 250, say Mark Levin, switch to the only wireless company awarded 5 stars in every category by Consumer Reports. Pure Talk. No service contract, no cancellation fees, just phenomenal U.S. customer service on the 5G network that powers America. Again, dial pound 250, say Mark Levin, and you're off to the races. Switch to Pure Talk, a wireless company that actually lives up to your expectations.
You trust WMAL to bring you the facts, and so do hundreds of thousands of like-minded listeners and business leaders each week. If you want to grow your business with people who share your values, WMAL's Cumulus Digital Solutions can connect you with customers wherever they are. Whether you're a small business or building something big, we'll create a strategy that works for you. Radio builds trust. Digital drives action. Together, they deliver results. Contact Rex Minturn at WMAL.com/advertise and let's grow your business together.
Are you single and looking? Well, love can find you at a baseball game. There you are rooting for the home team when a beautiful woman asks, "Are you sitting in my seat?" There's been a mix-up. You get moved to a skybox together and you fall madly in love. Or you can call It's Just Lunch. Their dating experts will get you out on some real dates for some real fun, real fast. It's Just Lunch, the smarter way to date. It's justllunchdc.com or call 202-466-4333.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids. 1-877 Cards for Kids. Donate your card today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 877 Cars for Kids to speak to a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Go to carsforkids.org now or call 877 Cars for Kids to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K.
Chris Plant here. Do you or someone you know suffer from macular degeneration or other vision-related issues? For nearly 50 years, the doctors at Low Vision Specialists of Maryland and Virginia have been designing special glasses to help people who have been diagnosed with macular degeneration or have other sight loss conditions caused by diabetes, cataracts, or stroke. People like Betty.
My vision was declining because of macular degeneration, and I was having particular problems driving and reading. He determined that I did, in fact, need the telescopic glasses. He really is, as far as I'm concerned, pretty much a miracle worker.
Low Vision Specialists help Betty gain back her vision and independence, and they can help you too. Give the doctors a call today at 301-321-7008 to schedule your no-hassle consultation. That's 301-321-7008. Don't wait. Pick up the phone and change a life today.
Rick and I love our home. And the bedroom? Well, that was our favorite place. But like many men, Rick struggled with erectile dysfunction. He tried Viagra, Cialis, nothing worked. Then he went to True Vitality Medical Center. And in just one visit, my Rick is back.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. True Vitality Medical Center's painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, no matter your age or medical history. 98% of patients see instant results right in the office. Men are now performing better, lasting longer, and feeling more confident than ever.
Right now, True Vitality Medical Center is offering your consultation and first treatment totally free. Qualified patients also get their testosterone checked free. Call 703-637-1222. 703-637-1222. Guys, this is life-changing. Why wait? Call now. 703-637-1222.
WMAL, making sense of the headlines because common sense isn't so common. Download the WMAL app to stream us for free.
Mark Levin, America's real influencer. Dial in 877-381-3811.
People of Israel under attack from all sides. Like never before, the Jewish people need our help right now like never before. There's no better way to stand with them but through my good friend, Pastor John Hagee and Hagee Ministries, the best of the best. I just attended Kufi, Christians United for Israel. I gave a speech here. We posted it the other day. Thousands of patriotic Christians and Jews together, standing for the Bible, standing shoulder to shoulder. For decades, Pastor Hagee's been a warrior for the people of Israel. His ministry has already sent more than $135 million in humanitarian aid to the people there, funding pediatric heart surgeries, bomb shelters and hospitals, equipment for first responders, medical care, food, security, so much more. That's real support, straight from Christians. Christians who know the Bible, what the Bible says about the Jews. Listen, this is the moment. Please go to jhm.org/Levin. That's JHM, John Hagee Ministries, jhm.org/LEVIN. Please go right now or call Hagee Ministries at the direct line, 855-694-9647, 855-694-9647. Your donation, your gift is tax deductible, every penny of it. Pastor John Hagee and Hagee Ministries are doing God's work. I'm doing mine by asking you to please join them. Please join them. Just go directly to the helping in the Holy Land. Call Hagee Ministries at 855-694-9647. That's 855-694-9647. Go to jhm.org/Levin, jhm.org/LEVIN. Please help make a difference right now for this generation and the next. There's not a lot of Arab oil money flowing into Israel, as you can imagine. No, we got to do this ourselves, and I hope that you'll participate. 855-694-9647. It's all tax deductible. God bless each and every one of you who do. Let's go to Dennis. Colorado Springs, Colorado, Sirius XM satellite. Dennis, go right ahead, please.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm in Colorado Springs. It's happening as we speak. I was on my way back to my apartment, and there's a nice hotel over here. It's a hotel, and there's a bunch of these crazy protesters on the sidewalk wearing black and white. You know, their uniforms are now black and white. Their signs are black and white. Bullhorning, so I was able to slow down, and one person a sign fascism, right? And I said, "Do you know what fascism is?" And this woman looked back at me. She says, "Yeah, you." Mm-hmm. So I mean, these people are they don't know what fascism. If we were under fascism, they wouldn't be able to protest on the sidewalk.
They'd be rounded up and sent off to a camp. And now they spew this crap. They learned it in high school, colleges, and universities. They see it on the street, in their social circles. It's online. It's horrendous what's going on online. Then they indoctrinate other people. They work each other up. They go out wearing black with black signs and so forth. And you're right. They're the ones who look like the fascists. You're 100%.
And they're so I don't know, misinformed. You know, they're young. They think that they're going to use that word. They don't know what fascism is. Go look at your history. There's somebody's paying them. You know what I'm saying? They have no jobs. They have no intelligence, no foresight. But anyway, I'm originally from New York, you know, and I moved out here to Colorado Springs 13 years ago, and it was a conservative stronghold. But now, when I saw that today, oh man, I got the arrow right in my heart as we speak.
Yeah, Colorado Springs that's where the Air Force Academy is. Is that not a conservative stronghold anymore?
No, not when you're seeing stuff like this. It's not like it used to be. No, not at all. And it's still good. But, you know, there's a military town. I'm a veteran. And what do you call it? You know, and proud of it. And but when I saw that today, I should have went back and start debating.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, you know, anyway, Mark, that's what I had to report. And I know you have probably other people on the line. And it was a pleasure.
All right. Great call, Dennis. Thanks for your service. Hang in there. Let's go to Jay, San Jose, California. Jay, how are you? What's up?
Good, Mark. Wondering why it hasn't been brought up that this is nothing more than an invasion by the Islamists and Muslims.
Well, I brought up the other day, and I have other days, that it's a crusade.
Yeah, it really is. It really is, and it's more a takeover than anything else, and that needs to be addressed by our leading government bodies.
I don't know why these people. What do they think we elect them for? It's times like this, especially where we need their help. They're in charge. You and I, we're not in charge. Now they need to do something about it. You got to ask your congressman. You got to ask your senator. Don't ask them. Tell them politely. Let's get this done now. This is getting out of control. And it's overwhelming our neighborhoods and communities and our towns. It is. All right, my friend Jay, thank you for your call. It certainly is. Well, as we mentioned, Plattner has suspended his campaign. He suspended his campaign. And we have some Maine voters, Mainers, they call them Mainers, on CNN yesterday asking them about replacing Plattner. Now, these are Democrats, so you can imagine. Cut 15, Mr. Producer, go.
Do you think he should drop out of the race?
That's a tough call, only because I don't know who the replacement's going to be. And we went through this with Harris when it was a Biden-Harris ticket, and then Biden stepped out, moving Harris to the front, and then the other side could say, we didn't even get to vote for her.
Well, that's all true, but your Democrats did that. They backed this guy right to the end, and you Democrats voted for him in the Democrat primary. But now there's new information. By the way, this is why early voting is a problem, really early voting. What if this had come out in the general election 2 weeks before the election, but you're voting a month before and you voted for this guy? Wait a minute. He's accused of raping somebody? I already cast my vote. Early voting is stupid. Stupid. Representative Chrissy Houlihan, Democrat of Pennsylvania, on CNN today. She's a real loser. Cut 16, go.
What lessons do you think Democratic Party should learn?
I don't know if John Berman is dumb, but he always sounds dumb to me. Doesn't he to you, Mr. Producer? What do you think? Tell us more. Go ahead.
I'm not so certain that this is sort of a Democratic issue or a Republican issue.
Okay, let's stop right there. Yes, it is. It's a Democrat issue. It really is. It's your party. You nominated him. You endorsed him. He's running as a communist, former Nazi. Yeah. A Democratic Socialists of America, whatever they call them. Go ahead.
Place where we need to be able to have people who are running for office who embody the values that I think most Americans have.
Well, most Americans don't have the values of a Nazi or a communist or a woman abuser or somebody who does stuff in public bathrooms. I'm sorry. It is a Democrat thing. Certainly in this case, Chrissy. May I call you Chrissy? I think I shall. Go ahead.
With the fact that we've gotten to a place where that doesn't necessarily happen, that we're not putting forward candidates that have that character that I think is really important. And that starts with the leadership at the top of our country. When it's okay.
Oh, it's Trump's fault. See, it's Trump's fault. It's Trump's fault. Has she taken a stand on this maniac who's running in Michigan in the Democrat primary for Senate? No, of course not. No. It's not a Democrat thing. It's not a Republican thing. It's Trump. Trump's done it all. Don't you get it? Trump. Yeah, man. Abdul Al-Sayed. That's the guy running in Michigan, and he's on Mehdi Hassan's show. Mehdi Hassan, who's a Brit, came into our country, unfortunately, is a jihadi. I got old tapes of this guy you wouldn't believe. But they're not embarrassed. They're not shamed. They love it. They talk to each other. They promote each other. This is the jihadis right under our noses. Right under our noses. Cut 18. Go.
Do you define yourself as a socialist, a democratic socialist? I don't, and it's largely because I'm a person of faith, and then everyone else has to bring empirics. You would like to reform capitalism. I would like to restructure a lot of the financialized incentives that sit right now that keep us making bad decisions both for consumers and for the workers.
You see how smooth they speak? They have everything memorized. They haven't done crap in their lives. They haven't created a damn thing. Nothing. And they want to remake the whole country in their own view. This is the problem. This is the problem. They want to destroy what's built the greatest country on the face of the earth. These people come into this country, or their parents came into this country, and they tell you capitalism is bad, the Declaration, the white supremacy, the Constitution, the 1619, CRT, crazy. I'll be right back.
Mark Levin. News Talk 105.9 WMAL, making sense of the news.
Air traffic controllers guide tens of thousands of flights every day, getting passengers and cargo to their destination safely. Aviation professionals always answer the call, but they can't do it alone. We must invest in modern equipment, facilities, and controller staffing. NACA, we guide you home.
Hey, it's Chris. It's June, and It's Just Lunch is celebrating 35 years of helping people meet the right way. While dating apps come and go, their approach has stayed the same. Real matchmakers, real conversations, and real connections. They get to know you personally, hand select your matches, and handle all the planning based on your availability. Contact It's Just Lunch today. Find out how to start dating with It's Just Lunch's 35th anniversary special. Call 202-466-4333 or visit It's Just Lunch DC.
It's Vince for Artists and Movers. As a military brand.
Nice, quiet evening. Tom stopped by and said hello. This fucking thing is going off. I don't want it. There. So, good night, everybody. I'll be back some other time. See you on the flip side.